It's not that old. Hello and welcome to the stream. Last time, Velky watched as Antes fought in the pit. Before managing to heal himself, though, he got knocked to the ground unconscious. While under, he saw images of things that were important to him before hearing a layer of voices telling him he's still useful before coming to. Meanwhile, Zin, Laura, and Kashana make off with the stolen painting. Trying to figure out how to get it out, Kashana suddenly vanished. Without being able to reach her, the remaining two get back to the inn and eventually manage to get through the glass plane. Back in the pit, Antes lost control as Plunge pulled himself back up. A short battle ensued before Plunge's eyes turned into dark voids of glittering starlight just like Antes's, and then turned into nothing but a puddle of water. And then under control, Antes joined Velky and the two met up with Zin and Laura at the inn, discussing what happened with Kashana as well as the stolen painting. And with that, I welcome you all to the Kingdom of Springkeep.
I wish to guide people like the stars guide me.
If you like stepping all over everyone and being confined to the tiny little role.
Of course, we've had a few drawbacks, I suppose. I don't know. It'll be worth it. I know it will.
But I believe that we are in a birdcage, as you would say.
It won't happen again, right?
It was great.
Okay, so yeah, Callie's here this week. Hello, Callie.
Hello, I'm here.
How are you?
Dying? Not
Fine.
dying? I'm okay.
How's Kashana doing?
She's missing.
Yes, so
Find my baby.
as we all know, you had helped Lore and Zin steal the painting. Lore had run off to be a distraction while you and Zin snuck into an alleyway where Zin decided he wanted to try and get the painting out because it'd be easier just to carry the painting than the whole frame, which was smart. However, he couldn't seem to get past the glass. You, Kashana, took the painting and were looking it over when suddenly you felt a pull at the back of your neck, and you just find yourself yanked out and into darkness. So now you're just floating in darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to meet with you.
What
again.
do you do?
So I see nothing around me.
You see nothing around you.
Um,
You still have this like feeling of being pulled in many directions.
I'm going to, is there any, like, pull that's stronger than the others?
No, it's kind of like you're being tugged at, like jerked around. Like you're trying to get pulled in one direction, then it fails, and then get pulled in another, and you're just kind of being shifted around. It doesn't hurt, but you do feel it.
When I feel it, I want to try and, like, connect with it. Like, that connection, like, with my mental shit.
Okay. You're doing a mental. No, I was initially going to make this a perception check, but if you're trying to do it more mentally, I'll let you do an arcana.
Okay, cool, because, my perception be shit. 14.
14. So you can't tell where you're trying to get pulled to, and you still can't see anything, but you do like hear a voice kind of crackling in and out, like you have a bad connection over a cell phone, where it's just like, why isn't why failed?
Do I recognize the voice?
Give me It's the thing is, it is hard to make out. But I'll let you. This time, it will have to be a perception.
Okay. 10.
10. You can't make out the voice well enough to like recognize it one way or the other, but you do get the sense that there are two voices and there's an argument happening. And then again, you're pulled. And then pulled.
I'm just gonna start following the pull. Like each time it pulls me, I'm just gonna kind of go with it.
Okay. So you're getting pulled in multiple directions and you're letting it take you. For a second, it feels like you're about to make connection with something, and then it fails. And then you find yourself back in the alleyway. Zin is gone. There's no painting here. You hear like the sound of the city. You're not sure how long you had been gone for, but the sun is starting to rise.
I'm going to just kind of look around, see if there's anybody.
Down the end of the alleyway, you can see like some people are starting to walk with hurry, probably starting to get about their day. The early birds who will get the worms.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the sending stone. And I'm just gonna go. Hello? Guys, are you there?
Did you guys decide to go to sleep? I think we ended like with you guys mid talking about the painting, right?
I'm pretty sure we ended in the street trying to figure out what to do.
In the street, we were in the hotel room, but yes.
Okay, well,
like we did go back into the hotel because I don't think Lore would have done all of that stuff in front of a bunch of people in the street.
No. I would say that it has been a number of, like, it is now sunrise-ish. It's probably been about an hour since you all reconvened at the hotel. Did you guys try to go to sleep, or did you just decide to say fuck it and just pull an all-nighter?
Back.
sorry, say that again.
Said, what time was it when we got back?
Sorry, you
Well,
cut out.
you guys were meeting up to do your things at like 1. You did the fights, so it was probably like 3 or 4 in the morning by the time you guys got back to the hotel.
I mean, I don't know.
The whole
And
thing
right
is
now-
that Zin can just be awake all of the time, so.
Yeah, Zin can just always be awake. I would say right now it's probably like 6 o'clock. 5:36.
I assume we go to sleep so we don't fuck up our schedule.
Hard to say because everybody was saying, like everybody being like essentially Lore and Zin specifically, were saying that they definitely thought that she would just come back on her own. So there was no need to worry about it.
First off, I'm like, Lore did not say that. Also, I think that we'd probably go to sleep. Sorry, that came
I
up
thought
way
he
more.
did
That came
say
way
that,
hotter
but-
than it was supposed to.
No, I
No,
think
Lore was concerned that she left, and he
Concerned, but
just
said that she would
assumed-
come back, right?
No, he doesn't know where she went, and wasn't there when he left. She left. Oh my goodness. When he doesn't know what happened to her, and so he's just taking Zintrus's word for it.
Well,
think
my
that-
misremember. That's
No,
fine.
that's okay. Sorry,
think
like I said, I did
Zintrus
not
and-
mean to come across that hot.
I think Zintrus and Onates were the ones who were like, she'll probably just come back. It's Kashana. She
Okay.
fucks off all the time.
Yep. So then, I believe Velky has a sending stone on him.
Yes.
And Lore, I think you had the other one, or was it Zin?
Zin had the
I
other
should
one.
have it. I
Specifically
think I have
because
it now, though.
that's up to you too.
I
don't
assume
remember.
you gave it back after you used
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I would have given it back. I was just gonna say that I think I had it last, but I would have definitely
Oh
returned
right,
it.
no, I remember that now. My
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
So from wherever Velki and Zintris place the setting stone, you hear Kashana's voice coming out of it. Bit of a wake up call.
Kashana?
Hello? Zin?
Kashana, where are you?
I'm back at the alley. Where are you?
We're back at the hotel room. You just poofed into thin air.
Yeah, not by choice. I'm gonna make my way back there.
Please do.
Okay. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Before I start going, though, I'm going to sit for a minute, like crisscross applesauce style. And I want to try and focus my like mind and my thoughts and reach out back to whatever that pulling feeling was and see if I can figure out what just happened.
Sure. Give me another Arcana check.
Also, I wanted to say as a joke, when Kashana comes on the setting stone, Onates hits Velky's like a snooze button. Like 5 more minutes.
Fuck you.
I
21.
didn't hear the S at the end. I thought you said that he hits Velky like a snooze button.
No, Velky's
And I was like, ouch.
That's funnier though.
He doesn't just punch Velky in the face.
That would be pretty funny.
I've been there.
Hey, I didn't mean
That's
to.
me. That's my mishear.
So what'd you get, Callie?
21.
21. Oh, nice. So you're very well studied in the ways of magic, or at least book-wise. And you have managed to, or you do tend to misty step a lot. So you have a sense of what teleportation magic can feel like. You get the sense that what happened there was someone was trying to teleport you somewhere. And it very clearly didn't go right.
Do I have an inkling of who would be doing that?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I think she would. Her heart starts racing, and her breathing gets a little heavy, and she just kind of leans against the wall. Fuck. And I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna start running to the hotel.
As of note, I do remember that I believe it was Laura's idea to get a bag of holding to hide the paintings so that it would not get picked up on. So that was one thing that was discussed before going to sleep. Yeah, so you rush to the hotel. Kashana, you do not get a long rest for this evening.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'll take the point of exhaustion. I'm assuming I get a point of exhaustion.
Yeah. Everyone else, when Kashana shows up, you won't have gotten a long rest. You can break up your long rest if you like, or you could just count it as a short rest for the evening. That's up to you, unless you just sleep through for the rest of the time.
A hard call, dude.
Yeah. There have been times where your long rest has been broken up by like a fight, so like Kashana returning, you guys talking, and then going back to sleep is viable.
That's fine.
Sorry, I need the bathroom real quick. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'll at least take a short rest to get my HP back to full because I died.
Right. And Zin only needs 4 hours, so I guess you get a long rest out of this.
Sleep? I don't need no stinking sleep.
We're taking
You,
a
man.
short rest. Is that what's happening?
He said you could take a short rest, or you can take like a long rest if you're going back to sleep after Kashana's here, and or sleeping through Kashana coming back. I think.
mean, I think Onotace would sleep until she got here.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah, that's
what I said, but not really.
by the time
but-
she gets there, it won't have been long enough for you to get a long rest. So it's your choice on either taking the
Okay.
short rest or talk to her, go back to sleep, or just take it as is, sleep through the whole thing and get your long rest.
I'll just take a short.
Thank yous, Michael.
Yep.
Well, my damn spells like that. Somebody had to go and get themselves teleported.
It's Ontase's prerogative. He could decide to just sleep through Kashana's return.
Eh. He wouldn't do that.
The leader of the court wouldn't do that.
No.
Okay. Fair
He,
enough.
he cares a little more than that.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Okay, so sorry. If we're not taking a long rest, do we also have to take a point of exhaustion?
No, you can take your short rest. Exhaustion would come into play later in the day if you start doing some pretty extraneous stuff.
Also, if we didn't sleep at all, but we clearly slept a little bit.
Yeah. Kashana's the only one who didn't end up getting any sleep.
Bullshit. I didn't mean to.
No, that's fair. That's the unfortunate part of being pulled around in a blank space for a couple hours.
Fucking bastard.
What happens when you miss D&D?
Point of exhaustion. You missed a session.
Shit.
So, Kashana, you return. I imagine the hotel is still a mess from when Lore and Zin tried everything they could think of to open up the painting.
I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, unless like somebody else cleaned, but I could tell you I did not clean. I just was like, all right, sick painting. Oh, tell everything to Volcanites. All right, sleep now.
Bedtime. Yeah. No, that's totally
Oh, I
fair.
forget. Did we have time before even Onotace and Velky showed back up to clean up?
No, you didn't.
I didn't think so, so
No.
yeah.
So yeah, so the party is now reunited. Kashani, you get through the door. The apartment is a mess, but not on fire. So that's a plus.
Oh shit. I wanted to be the meme. I'm
The
just gonna
apartment, the hotel room.
I'm gonna burst in. I'm literally gonna slam the door shut and be like, get up. Everybody get up.
Onotace kind of like sits up, and she's home.
Shut up. I don't need your sass today. I think
No.
I just start pacing and I just start running my like fingers through my hair.
Are you going to tell us what happened?
I can't say for sure because I don't know if this is even possible. It shouldn't be possible, but I think somebody just tried to teleport me. Like from where I was to wherever they wanted me to go.
Why would you think that's not possible?
Because there are certain conditions you may need to do that. Like how you may do a teleportation spell, you need certain conditions like runes, etc. It doesn't just work where you're like, I wish to see so and so, and be like, poof.
Would it happen to work if they had all of those things that they needed?
Unless they modified the spell.
I would think, Velky, you are well versed in magic enough to know that while teleportation is like a possibility, the idea of pulling a person from far away to your spell would require a huge modification and to this point has not been even like done.
Correct, but then you're also potentially assuming that he would think that she was being teleported very far away and not down the street. So I guess, do you know who it was?
I have an inkling.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna sit back down, crisscross my applesauce, and I just start explaining. I tell them about how dark and the pulling, and I tell them all the details about hearing the voices. And then she gets really quiet. And she starts kind of picking at her like fingernails. I really hope it's not. I think it may have been the headmaster from my school. It only makes sense, like, that they would want me to come back. And who else would try to contact me in such a forceful manner?
Question. That would explain how and why they knew how to modify a spell. I'm gonna get out of bed. And I'm gonna go to where Kashana's sitting, and I'll sit next to her, and I'll hold her hand so that she stops picking at hers.
I just hold Velky's hand.
I experienced similar things, though not in the same vein. I don't think I'm being teleported anywhere, but I do know what it's like to suddenly be suspended in darkness with voices ringing in your head, and it's just scary, and I can understand that. What do you want to do about it?
I don't think there's much I can do about it. Option 1 is we go and confront the bastard, and that's not a good idea. Option 2 is I ignore it. And option 3 is I try to find a way to stop it from ever happening again, which I don't think I can. Not without understanding how they're doing this spell.
To know where you are to do it, right? Sure, what?
Why would they be doing this now? Like, I know that I know that they seen you before, like a little while ago, but like this seems like a very random time to just be doing it. Like right now. Like, has anyone seen
when
you?
she was in town.
Yeah.
The thing is that the people we met before weren't looking for me. The headmaster for certain is. And they probably haven't told anybody that they're looking for me. That's why the group we met before weren't like trying to get a hold of me. But if he's been working on this in secret, that would make more sense. Trying to bring me back without much notice. It may have just been that he was attempting to do the spell and it failed. His spell didn't work. And that doesn't mean that he won't modify it some more and try again until it works.
What do you think they want with you, other than you're running away? Is there more details that we don't know?
I'm just going to take my hand from Velky's, and I'm just going to cast Frostbite and make some, like, ice crystals appear and disappear. I shouldn't be able to do this.
Okay.
I've never been magically born. Oh, no. I would never hurt you.
Well,
You've been through so much.
And yet I have fear in my heart.
Which is probably well earned. I shouldn't be able to do this. I shouldn't be able to cast magic. Until I met Odicus, I wasn't able to. And then it was unleashed within me. And that to them is fascinating. how to unlock one's potential, how to create strong magic. To them, I am an enigma. I shouldn't be able to do spells. I shouldn't be able to cast certain things. And therefore, like any scholar, you want to observe. You want to research. And eventually, when you can't learn any more from just looking at it, you want to break it. Take it apart. See how the pieces fit.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Kashana came in, you specified to me and that Velki would understand that she was different in the way that she came across her magic almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But would he know much about Warlock Pacts in general? Or are they like kind of a weird thing?
So, even without a role, Velki understands a lot about how magic works in the world, how there's the individual casting as well as the source within the magic that kind of creates a signature. You also know that from when Kashana is casted that you don't see any Kashana in there. It's just whatever is the source of the magic.
Yep.
I think overall pacts through the recorded history of Springkeep have been far and few between, but not zero. So I think you understand that for this kind of thing it would be a warlock, even though no one has said, hey, Kashana's a warlock.
Yeah.
That there is some sort of pact that a deal of some sort had to have been made in a way that whatever's giving her the magic is supposedly supposed to get something in return out of it. But it's still strange because other Kalashtars that have tried to study magic through other means, such as even just through trying to become clerics or even just wizards, like it just never works. So you do know that there's something about Kashana, or possibly the fact that she is a warlock is the difference. But even then, like it's just strange. It's a strange situation that Kashana's in. I don't know if that actually answers your question entirely.
I mean, you gave me a lot of information outside of my question, so I'll take it.
Trying to kind of like...
Essentially, it is clear to Velki that she made a pact of some sort and got magic from it.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that it is strange and she's weirdo.
And that it shouldn't happen. Like, that shouldn't have worked.
I think the piece of information that you're missing is that, like, Kalashtars don't get magic very often. And you said
Michael
that before, but...
I mean, that's the first time I remember hearing it, but I believe he said it before, I just don't remember it.
Yeah, the barrier has blocked off all Kalashtars from their Kori spirit, which also blocked off their ability to do magic outside of the mind link.
Is that something that Velki would know?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
everyone except Onates would know that for sure. Actually, no, I can't say that anymore. Onates, give me a history check at disadvantage. Unless Rose is gone.
I'm here.
Okay.
Natural one.
Okay, you don't know that.
You're a baby.
Would Laura have paid enough attention in school?
That's a good question. He probably knows of it, but probably that's the extent of what he knows.
Okay.
He probably doesn't know much into it specifically.
Yeah, okay. So almost everyone understands the Kalashtar situation in Springkeep.
Okay. Now I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with this information. Just a second.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd get so much out of it.
There's a lot that Velky should know about that, so I had a lot to say.
No, that's fair. You are different. We all know that. Yourself included, I'm sure. You're not the only one who's made a pact in history with a god. I'm sure that they already have some studies, correct?
Possibly. I didn't pay much attention to it. I was there for my own selfish reasons and therefore ignored theirs.
Okay, sure.
The thing is that because I'm a Kalashtar, it makes them more curious. Why is my connection so strong to Odysseus? Why is my magic so strong? I think through history... hey God, do I know of any past warlocks that have had this connection, that have... Like, is there, like... do I know of any past warlocks that have had the connection, but know that their magic was either kind of like wonky or kind of on the weak side, that kind of stuff?
There have been only a handful of warlocks that would have connected to, say, Shatir. Just because there'd be different people in the church that use magic for different things. Possibly even recently, there's probably some warlocks out there for Hope and Wish. I mean, sorry, not Hope and Wish, Sympath and Wish. Yeah, Hope is what Wish is based off of. The majority of warlocks through history would be making pacts with powerful magical creatures already within the barrier. So their magic probably wouldn't have been dwindled in any way. So you are just this very strange case overall.
Strange case of Kashana Button.
I would like to slam the strange button, please.
There is zero recorded history of any other Kalashtar warlocks. Like, I'll say that outright.
Oh, there goes my backup character.
The thing is that, like, I have a connection to something that is not here. It's beyond the barrier. Odysseus is beyond the barrier. And therefore, it shouldn't work. Really, it shouldn't. But it does.
Not so far beyond that he can be called to, clearly.
Clearly. So, that's a mystery. And like I said, just in general, just something they want to figure out, discover why. I guess I never really wondered why past that, just kind of figured, you know, scholars, they like to know shit.
Conundrum. I wonder. Would I know of any ways to potentially stop a spell that teleports people, Michael?
Well, I'll let you and Kashana put your heads together on this and give, again, either history or arcana checks, whichever one you both would like, and I'll take the average and see what happens.
Do we want to, are we rolling with advantage, or are we each rolling?
Each rolling.
And we can roll a different one?
Yep, whichever you feel like you're better with, whether it's arcana or history.
History's so much better. Ooh, 26.
22.
Oh wow! And what did you roll, Velky?
Oh shit, sorry, I have advantage on that, just a second. Because I'm wearing the ring. Oh no, never mind. That's a different one. I was looking at the one underneath it. I rolled a 19 plus 3.
On Arcana or History?
Oh, history.
History. So both went History. Okay.
I don't have anything in Arcana.
Fair. Putting your heads together and thinking about this, it's hard to say for certain what could like stop that sort of thing. The closest you can get to is, while thinking it over, there's a high likeliness that they need to at least know Kashana's location in order to pull her from there. So anything that could stop scrying might be able to stop that.
What I thought. Okay. Well then, at least there is a way.
I guess we
Potentially,
should.
hopefully.
Well, that's even worse then if they're using scrying technology. I guess then. I guess no, because through scrying they wouldn't be able to see all of you, but they'll know that I'm with people.
Let them know. I'm not afraid of them. I grew up there, I know exactly how they are. But not in the same way you do, obviously. You've had first-hand experience. I only experienced them when I was,
I'm just gonna grab Velky's hand.
Them knowing we're here is actually worse for them. So they can know.
Anates has had an ego boost recently, just... I have to go to a magic shop anyway.
Yeah. We have lots of things to do. Should we... I would like it if we could stop and get something to stop the scrying before I see my mother.
Sure. Well, if we can find anything.
I hope we can.
I want to pick something up for Laura anyway. I was thinking about it last night.
Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm internally screaming. Would the people who know that you can stop scrying, would they know what stops scrying?
Ask that again.
So Velky and Kashana were able to figure out that if you can stop a scrying spell, you can probably stop what's happening to Kashana, yeah?
Correct.
Would they know what stops a scrying spell?
Probably, like, at the very
Yes, I
least.
understand. Gotta put her in a lead line box.
Okay.
Yeah, a lead line box.
I'm sitting here going, how do I get lead into the world without saying things I don't know?
Yeah, like they would know that putting something in a lead line box would absolutely
yeah, lead fucks
work.
with the properties of scrying spells.
The other thing,
Is there an item as well that helps prevent detection?
I think there's a magic item that's literally like Necklace of Non-Detection or something like
because
that.
Caleb from campaign 2 had one.
and very specifically, you all had a conversation recently with two princeps who said that they are protected from being seen.
Yeah.
That I assume comes from their crystals, but we're obviously not going to get Kashana a princept crystal.
Let me be a princept.
I don't think it comes from their crystal, no.
Okay.
Well, one of them doesn't even glow, so...
Oh, that's fair. Tones
Can
doesn't.
scry a scry?
Whoever.
Emmett's doesn't.
Yeah, that was.
But at least we kind of have a direction to go in, and if we can find a magical item, that'd be cool.
That or we get me like a tinfoil hat.
It's
So do you get a bag of holding, and then we'll just make it so then it's actually Kashana's new house, so we'll carry her around like a little pet.
It's an amulet of proof against detection and location. It
I
has
could
a
have
lot
2
more of a
pets.
wordy name than I thought it did.
Yeah, that is a really long name.
Instead
Hi,
of
do you
just,
have this
instead of just
amulet?
Necklace of Non-Detection, it's Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location.
Wonderful.
I guess, yeah, because, like, it's a different thing to, like, it would be a different thing between scrying on something versus just, like, being able to ping them with a spell, like, detect items and detect animals. So,
Yeah.
they covered their bases.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you have an idea of magical items that could stop it, as well as just putting Kashana in a solid lead box.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put her in the bag of healing. I was saying, I'll just have 2 pets, but one of them is Kashana.
We could
Damn.
probably get... We can probably get the bag we talked about and something for Kashana at the same shop.
Well, should we go to the shop and then we'll go see my mum?
Sure.
Sure.
Also, possibly maybe breakfast.
I throw Kashana an apple.
You guys
Oh.
are at the most prestigious hotel in the entire city. You get a free breakfast.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
God.
I forgot we spent the big bucks.
Oh yeah, we did. I'm going down to the continental breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what
Oh,
kind of
what, 2
continental
gold
breakfast
pizzas?
are we talking about?
So what's at the breakfast?
Yeah, like how
Um,
fancy, Michael?
Well, you know how continental breakfasts are usually pretty shitty?
Mm-hmm.
This is not. This is very fresh. It's still, like, laid out like a smorg, but it's all very fresh. You got different meats, bacons, hams, a roast beef, obviously. There's the eggs. You got a lot of fresh fruits.
Michael, why does it sound like you've been burned by a continental breakfast before?
Because I've been
Because he
burned
has.
by a
Oh.
continental breakfast before.
Maybe you should keep your hand away from the hot plate.
You're right.
I
Or that
too
very-
have been scorned.
The very shitty toaster thing that's on a conveyor belt.
I like taking my sister to those because she stuffs as much shit into her purse as she can and runs.
You get all the great breakfast foods, including, like, pancakes, and they wouldn't call it but French toast.
I am going to is there some alcoholic beverages nearby that I can like
It is 6 a.m., bud.
yeah.
You can't even say it's 5 p.m. somewhere here.
Kashana wants a mimosa. Leave her
I
alone.
want my mimosas.
They'd probably have, like, a Bloody Mary.
Hmm.
No mimosas,
They are
Michael?
still called Bloody Marys.
Dude, like, is there like at least somebody making the drinks? Like,
Yeah.
do they have like a bar?
Yeah, there'd be a little bar.
Okay. Do I have to pay for the drinks?
The continent. Oh yeah, you have to pay for the drinks. The continental
Okay.
breakfast is free. You have to pay for the drinks.
They gotta
Alright,
make their
so-
money back somehow.
I'm going to beeline my way to the bacon. I'm not even taking a plate. I just go past everyone in line and I go straight to the bacon. I take the whole fucking plate. So I have the plate of bacon in one hand. I make my way over to the bar. And I go, what is the most expensive bottle of alcohol you have right now?
Well, we have this bottle of wine. It is
Great. How much?
50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces. I will happily put down 50 gold pieces. And I take the bottle and I go fucking have my breakfast.
What's the fucking proof on that bottle?
Oh, I'm gonna get hammered.
The thing is, it's not the proof. It is been aged for like 100 years, maybe
It's
more.
basically the same thing.
Okay, I don't know anything about alcohol. So
Well, aging it makes it
Strong.
more.
it is
more
very long aged.
The 1954,
Also, one of those fancy names.
Yeah, the Sambola Procure Olay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's got like a fancy label on it.
That's its name, the Sambola Procure Olay. There,
Sure.
I named it.
Sample
That
of
sounds great.
As it should. I'm a professional alcohol namer.
Oh.
This is no
Well,
moonshine.
I'm gonna pick up so much meat. You guys have no idea. I hope y'all are ready
No.
to have a bag of holding because it's just gonna hold meat for my
No,
experiment.
it's gonna spoil!
This is our bag of meat.
We need a bag of holding for that. It still spoils in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but if
I thought that anything you put in there,
blocks in there.
I thought that anything you put in there came out in the condition that you put it in.
Not food, I don't think.
No,
I don't know.
I think things can still spoil.
Well, anyways,
Not a
I'm stuffing
clue.
my pockets with bacon. I make you happy.
Kashana took all the bacon, apparently. So
Oh
the
yeah, I
bacon.
took the whole damn plate. I didn't even grab a side plate.
Fine. Well, then I ponder. I look at the bacon, the empty bacon spot, sad for a couple seconds, and then just pick up a bunch of ham like nothing happened.
I'm just gonna call over to Laura and be like, babe, as I've taken like 3 sips of this fucking alcohol. I got the bacon. Take another swig.
Casually
gonna
walk
share?
over,
You're just
take a
gonna eat it
couple pieces
all?
of bacon.
Babe, you can totally have some pieces of bacon.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna feed Laura. Did you
Eat
know
it.
you're beautiful?
You're beautiful.
No, you're beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'll walk over to Velky.
Thank you for the bacon.
You're welcome.
Loki's eating fruit. He
Yeah.
sees his friends taking all of the meat, and he's like, "Ah, yes, everyone has meat. I will simply get fruit. Maybe some porridge."
I walk over to him. I place down the couple pieces of bacon that I just said I took. I don't know if anybody heard me. I sure did say it though.
They heard you.
I place down the bacon I took, and I go, "Here, I managed to take this from Kashana's stash."
Thanks. Do you think it tastes good in porridge?
Probably not, but you're a good cook. You could make it taste good.
Perhaps if they let me into the kitchen.
That's not how that works.
He's about to talk, and then he stops and goes, "I could make that happen."
No. So look at all of the food here. I'll be okay.
Do you have... Are you able to do that thing where you make Kashana's bad decisions go away today?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, because she is gone. And by gone, I mean, like, drunk, not, like, she left.
Again.
She's very drunk.
I am not.
Sean,
I'm
make a
slightly
constitution
hammered.
check.
I'm sure she will be soon.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
making
can...
sure she drinks water. Don't
I
worry.
can smell that alcohol from over here.
Kashana, constitution check.
Oh.
Or keeps pushing water cups towards her.
19.
Oh yeah, you're holding it really well.
Woo!
Yeah, so just have that ready, probably. I don't think we want to send her to her mother like this.
I don't know. It might be kind of funny.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Something tells me her mom has already seen her like this.
Wrong. My mother disappeared, Zin. When I was a child, I wasn't drinking back then.
How can
And
you?
it have passed.
How can you hear us? How far away are we?
Zin is standing right behind us, probably.
Okay.
Zin just has a little of everything that's left.
Oh, they
Kashana's
keep
like
bringing out food.
hyper-aware.
Like this breakfast is going to be going until like second breakfast.
Plate of bacon comes out to replace the one Kashana took.
I take that one too.
Never
Never
going to be
enough
able to
bacon.
eat that much bacon. I don't.
The fun part about being in the rich place, though, is Kashana's not the drunkest person here.
No, definitely.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she's never. She's probably going to vomit up all that bacon.
You see a person like at a bar who's probably been there since last night and is still going.
Can't imagine that a breakfast of bacon and whatever the hell is in that bottle is a good idea.
It is a red wine.
Yeah, but see, I just imagine it smells like booze. Like, it was 50 gold. I refuse to believe it isn't the booziest booze that's ever boozed a booze.
It's like fucking rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, like, that's why I asked, what fucking proof is that bottle?
It's like 500.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Gonna
It's
really
like
clean me out later.
Oh, it goes up to 100%.
I know.
Like it's the fucking sand keg ale from campaign 1 of Critical Role. Grog
Okay,
took
well, if-
one sip.
It's no longer alcohol, or like rubbing alcohol, then it's just jet fuel.
It still,
Yeah.
it still
It goes
tastes
zoomies.
good, though.
It's a good thing Kashana's not made of steel beams.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just made out of flesh. That's so much better.
Well, yeah. It's not contentious whether or not jet fuel can melt flesh.
Kashana, have your liver make a saving throw.
Of what? A con?
I don't know. Just save it, please.
Say it, please.
It's the liver set of 15.
Okay, the liver's okay.
I'm getting worse.
It's
That's
only
usually how
decorated a
alcohol
little.
works, yeah?
Yeah, that's how alcohol works.
I'm just gonna keep eating the bacon until we're done.
She's
You can
not,
be done whenever you want.
she's eating. That's the important part.
Yeah, at least she's taking in food.
And she's
Although-
not in a hot tub.
She should probably, like, do they have any, like, fried bread? Like, she should probably get some carbs.
Is bacon not carbs enough?
Bacon's, like, fat and, like, protein and that.
Yeah, but bread would be better because it'll absorb the alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I was
That's
thinking,
what they
like,
want you to think.
I was thinking maybe back in the day they'd have, like, fried bread.
But bread
There's
makes
like
you fat.
some croissants.
That's a very, like, I think fried bread's a very, like, British thing.
I mean, they have
It's
not
an
French
indigenous
toast.
thing, actually.
Oh, well,
Well, I guess it's not necessarily indigenous, but we adopted it.
either way, you were going to be able to correct me. So,
There's probably a fried bread of some kind.
French toast kind of like fried bread.
Kinda.
kind of, yeah. French toast is fried bread with egg. Yeah.
Get her
I'll
some of
go-
that shit.
Yeah, I'll go grab her. I'll
Like,
ruffle,
can I get Kashana a bagel?
I'll ruffle Vilky's
bagel?
hair.
I'm
and
gonna
then
bring her a bagel.
I'll get up, and I'll get an assortment of fried and Frenched breads. And
What kind
eat-
of bagel does Kashana like?
Probably an everything bagel.
I was gonna
He
say
gives her a plain
everything.
bagel with the intention of sopping up all that alcohol, but he's put butter on everything bagel like spice on it. And by spice, I mean they probably don't have the actual spice, so he just takes a knife and like shooks some of the seeds off of an everything bagel. So now that it's plain.
Wait. You get her a plain bagel. You put some butter on it, and then you shake an everything bagel for its seasoning instead of just getting her an everything. I fucking hate this party.
No, that sounds like the perfect chaos entity. I can understand why you would do it that way.
I hate this party so much. I mean, I'm joking. I love you guys, but goddamn.
Oh my lord.
Okay, how long are we going to continue on breakfast shenanigans?
Another
Just a
10
second.
hours.
I bring Kashana her plate of bread, and I
Bring her a
go,
bagel.
please eat at least some of that.
I'm gonna stand up. I kind of tilt over to one side. I go and I put my arm around Onate's, around his neck. At least I try to. Step on the stool after because I figure out I can't reach.
He's very tall.
You know what? Rock,
What?
buddy, friend.
Sure.
I know that we sometimes really don't get along and you don't like my life choices. And sometimes I disagree with your, like, flaunting your whole, like, rock hard dick everywhere. But I love you.
Not exactly what I do, but
I
sure.
love you so much. And I just hug him.
Right.
I know that we don't always get along, but you're my bestest friend.
Okay, I pick up Kushana.
Whoop.
I
Okay, this is what it's like.
I make sure I'm holding, like, I want to specify, like, when he holds Velky, it's very tender and loving. When he's holding Kushana, it's very, like, carrying a sack of potatoes.
you know, okay, Onates, can I give you some advice? Don't be so rough, unless Velky likes it that way. But you should hold me a little more gently.
Oh, I kind of, like, take her off. You're not going to blow, are you? Spin her around. Do not face me.
I thought you meant you were just spinning her until she threw.
No, I'm making sure she doesn't blow chunks on me.
Kashana, another constitution.
She is
I
full
hope I
of
fail.
She is full of red wine and bacon.
Fuck. I'm getting more sober. 20.
The air as Onates like lifts you, like the rush of air actually felt pretty good and is sobering you up a bit.
Ooh. Do it again. Feel like I can drink more.
No, I pick her back up and I take her over to Velky and I go, one order of cleric, please. We should probably get her to her mom's.
But Dad, I don't want to go to Mom's this weekend.
You're the one that said you did, love.
Oh, I do. I just hate not fucking around with Onates. I slap him in the chest.
Oh,
Love you.
yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Okay. I've used quite a few spell slots, actually.
Oh, do you?
I will cast Lesser Restoration on Kashana.
Kashana, as the magic washes over you, just instant clarity. The wooziness just immediately gone. You got all the benefits of drinking without any of the consequences.
Well, the fun's over.
Yeah, we should get going.
Are you gonna carry me the whole way? Because, you know, this is actually kind of nice. I see the benefits now.
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's very rude. I'm gonna hop down and be like, Law, thank you for the amazing bagel. It was way better than Ornatese's.
You're welcome. I made it myself with the bagel spice from that other bagel over there.
Oh, it was perfect.
Ah!
I'm taking the bottle with me, though, as we go.
Oh God, why?
Cork it. You can drink it later.
It's corked, but it is in hand.
That's whatever. Just don't drink any yet.
I'm gonna put it on my belt, kind of like.
You holster it.
Yeah, I holster the alcohol.
Okay.
Right then.
So, where are you headed?
I think we wanted to do the magic shop before we did.
See if there is a magic place.
Magic.
That is not the Everything Emporium.
Yeah, fuck that
I think
place.
there's a chance it's there.
No.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but you
I'm
gotta
guessing
roll
we
for
have-
it, so
yeah, we gotta
it's gonna
make
be a
an
low chance.
investigation check.
Or I'll see if there's any of the town's guard lady peoples in the vicinity.
Or you could go to the... I guess you guys do know where a magic shop is, since that's where you got the sending stones.
Yeah, that's
Right?
what I thought, but
Yeah.
then I was like, I was pretty sure we'd been to a magic shop, and
Yeah.
at the same time I was like, I don't know, maybe I made that shit up.
Yeah, because we discovered that the Emporium of Everything did not have a sending stone. So you can go back to that same magic shop again.
Which means, can we get them shut down on the basis that their name is a lie?
No, because it's always a chance. Technically, it's not false advertising.
Yeah, people buy
Advertisement.
things. Just because someone bought the thing you were looking for before you got there isn't their fault.
Hmm.
Also, you
I
want to
suppose-
break their alliteration?
Damn, you're right. Okay.
So yeah,
Magic shop.
you get back to the magic shop. I didn't look up the cost of a bag of holding.
Probably a lot of money.
Yeah.
It is an uncommon. Can someone give me 2 people give me d6 rolls?
Can I be one?
Sure,
I'm gonna do the other one.
All right.
that makes sense.
3.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay, so your amulet of protection, or that very long name, will be
Amulet of proof against detection and location.
that's 300 gold pieces.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The bag of holding. What did you say there, Jer?
4.
400.
Ugh.
Oh, you were rolling.
Did
for the
you-
prize.
Did you remember that I was also trying to get something, or
I
No.
wanted to get these ones done.
okay,
first.
just checking, just checking.
I'm just double checking that my math is correct on that.
Could I? I don't often haggle for things. I wanna try. Could
Yeah,
I
Okay.
flash my
Good.
my pretty smile and my 21 clout in this city and maybe get him to reduce the price?
Are you
Do
using
butter.
all of your clout here?
No, that's I meant mostly like I'm
Because
probably
it is 10 clout for one.
yeah, that's for advantage, but
Yeah.
I meant more like trying to use my growing popularity and like maybe just like I smile at him and I'm like, those are reasonable prices, I'm sure, but we're a repeat customer. And one day you're going to be able to say you sold to the king.
So you can give me a persuasion check. It's up to you on if you use your clout for advantage.
I'm not going to, because I'm stingy. I was mostly just using that as preamble to get into me wanting to do this.
Okay.
It was to convince you.
Okay.
I was making an out-of-game persuasion check. 17.
17. That's pretty good. Yeah, you can
You
mark.
sound disappointed.
Yeah, I am a little bit. You can mark off 100 off of each of those.
Fuck yeah! Listen, he heard the word sell to a king and he was like, fuck yeah!
Let me in. I'm just gonna go up
Good
to
luck
Onate's. You know what, buddy? We don't always get along, and I said this earlier. I'll say it again. I appreciate you.
Of course, I'll be concerned if you say you love me without alcohol in you.
I'm just gonna like lean in and be like, "Love you," and I'm gonna saunter off with my amulet.
Okay.
So you can put that on your sheet. I don't know if you have to attune to that.
I guess I'm gonna find out.
You
I
do.
think you do.
Yeah, I think you do.
It's got a little A next to it.
Yeah, okay. And I guess now a bag of holding is in Lore's possession.
Yes.
And
So now you guys
has,
can actually hold things.
Woo!
and
in a
now
way that
has a
makes sense.
buffet worth of meat in it.
Mm-hmm.
For what's the thing called that Velky's looking for, so I can look up its rarity?
Spell scroll. Specifically one that does identify.
Spells.
Oh yeah, because we wanted to give that to Lore.
Yep.
I'm glad you remembered that.
Why would I ever forget that?
Because your name's Rose and you're a dummy.
my name
Buy
is
an
not
extra
Rose.
so we can use it on the painting.
That's what it's for.
That was the joke, Mel. Was that you're not Rose and you're not a dummy, so therefore you won't forget.
That's enough of the self-depreciating jokes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
come for you.
So what level is identify 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a first level spell. I want it to be of note that I don't believe a spell scroll removes the need for components, so it would still need a pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
Correct.
No. Guess I'll look for a pearl then too.
And I'm going to pop to
This is
the
a
back.
magic shop. They would have that for components and stuff. So you can get the pearl worth 100. Give me a D10 roll.
They're in the aisles right before the swine.
5.
5. Okay. So that is going to cost you 150 gold pieces. Mostly because I can only find a price for a spell scroll without a spell on it, so I'm just throwing 50 on top for a spell.
Is that also for the pearl?
No.
Okay.
Unless I can go into D&D Beyond and they have that specific scroll.
Okay, well, let me just add the 150 back to my inventory.
Yeah. Just gonna double check. Scroll. Nothing's coming up, so yeah, we'll go with that. You can again persuade to try and get lower.
Oh, shit. Hold on, I just added 150 to my inventory. No, I won't.
Okay.
That's, Velky probably won't ever barter.
That's totally fair.
Okay, and then a pearl that's worth 100, I think is what Rose said. She left, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I need to do to attune again? Do I need to like sit with it for like an hour?
No, fuck that. It's an action.
Okay, can I attune?
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
I think it was an attuning that Michael made, like it had to be like a short rest or a long rest or something.
Yeah, something like
At
that.
least
Yeah.
specifically for the ring that we have that we said we would share sometimes.
Yeah, it's stupid to me that like it takes forever that you're just like cuddling this item.
You're just holding it in your hands, like,
Yeah, like
oh Jesus,
I think
minis.
I think it should take just an action to connect your like yourself magically to a thing, but it would take longer to break that connection. Mostly just because I want you guys to be able to attune to things without having to wait a long time, but I don't want you guys to be mid-battle just popping off and on these items like it's Skyrim.
So again, I know that you said yes, but have you given me the pearl? Should I take the money?
Yeah, you could definitely have the pearl.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
It's in my inventory now.
Want to double check that spell to see if that's a consumed pearl. Is that when
I
you
think
use
so.
You
I'm
can
not entirely
absolutely
sure though.
consume it. Hehehe.
You have to eat the pearl, and then you can identify objects.
Sold. I'll do that.
I mean, it wouldn't be the strangest thing.
No, it doesn't say consume.
It does
It
not
says
say
a pearl
consume.
worth at least 100 GP and an owl
Yeah.
feather.
So no, you can just keep that pearl on you, and then
Well,
if anyone ever
lore
gets the
can.
identify spell,
Well, that's what
Well, I
this is
mean-
for, so.
yeah.
That if you seen Lore eating a pearl, you wouldn't be weirded out though. Like, it checks.
Lore gets a pearl necklace and bites on the pearls like a candy necklace.
Oh my God, take me back to my childhood. Now I want a candy necklace.
What? What's
I
that
eat candy
miss?
necklaces all the time. You just gotta not be a coward.
Mhm.
What did I miss?
I got an amulet.
I was there for that.
We got the spell. We
Everything,
got the pearl.
essentially.
We
got
also we joked about if the pearl is consumed and joked how you just eat the pearl,
Mhm.
and that's how you consume it for the spell. But you don't. We learned that you don't consume the pearl for
Not
the spell.
consumed, no.
What if you have to put it in your mouth like a jawbreaker? You just gotta suck on that bitch.
Gross.
Salty.
It'll never get any smaller.
And then I said Lore would have a pearl necklace and chew on the pearls like you do a candy necklace.
Absolutely.
And that's
Now you're all caught up.
You're all caught up.
Congrats. To me.
Congrats. Alright, where are we going, bitches?
Your mother.
Oh shit.
First, before we go to the mom,
Your
I do want to
mom.
give this stuff to Lore. Just so I don't forget about it. So,
Give him the gifts.
I didn't say it in character, like, yes,
Yeah.
last game, so, I had an idea about your thing.
Yeah.
I figured you could, use this spell scroll to cast Identify on it.
Aw, thank you. Yeah.
And here's a pearl.
I'm gonna put
It's
my
for the
mouth.
spell. That's fair enough, you don't have to consume it, but yeah.
Who said anything about consuming?
It's in your mouth.
Don't eat it.
I'm gonna swallow it.
No, fair enough.
A little salty. A little tasty.
Ew. I guess maybe
Here's
when
a
we have
question.
time later, you
The
can.
component is in your stomach. Does it still count? Because it's
We do it
on
in
your
love, I think.
person.
No, I'll put it in my bag. Not the bag of holding, because I'm sure Pearl just rolling around in this bag is probably not the best plan.
You mean with all the fucking like meat in it?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Valky. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Like when we're free later, maybe tonight, or even another night, when we're not doing whatever when we're not doing whatever Kashana's doing right now, because I think we're going to her mum, but I mean I think she's stalling. Actually wants to go see her. But when we're not doing that, we'll check out the painting. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, most I can think of doing. I don't know what else we can do.
While we're on that top, not the painting, the other thing. Kashana,
Yeah.
do you want us there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe like when I show up, she's got like, you know, a new family or some shit. Or like maybe she doesn't remember me.
Hey, how about there's a moment where you feel comfortable and you want us to leave? Just give us a sign.
All right.
But we won't go far. We will be probably outside, just in case something bad happens. But
Yeah, like maybe we just walk into the shop and we just kind of, if I see her there and then I start interacting and then we'll just kind of, you know, go with it.
Right.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna take a swig.
no, you don't drink before you get there. We did this on
Oh, no,
purpose.
it's just one little sip. One little sip.
I'm
like
gonna
cork
count
it.
the seconds. I'm counting the seconds.
It's 2 seconds and then I cork it and put it back.
Hey. Off
Right.
to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of flowers.
It was me.
Because she
Because of
is
all
her
the one.
friend's mom.
Oh shit. All right, let's
I
go.
think we're ready.
Okay.
Look, when I start singing songs about what we're doing, you know we're ready.
So
I did ask for directions earlier, right?
yeah. I
Okay,
believe
cool.
so. I believe you have an idea of where the flower shop may be, so you start over there. And it's not hard to find, because when you get there, there's a giant sign that says my little flower, and there's windows with displays of flowers in it, but also outside there's like tables of tons of flowers, and you can see behind or connected to the building, but like in the back is like a little greenhouse, presumably probably filled with flowers.
Well, after you.
All right. All right. I'm gonna go in.
Okay. You go in, and the entire place is filled with tons of flowers, and like the smell of it probably hits you before anything else. And there are customers gathering what they want, or at least marking down the things they would like. There's also like a wall of different like vases and stuff. There's also pre-made bouquets to buy. And there's someone at the counter currently paying for an arrangement. And behind the counter, Callie, would you please describe Kashana's mother? However, make sure to add on about 16 years.
Okay. So you see
Blood in your mouth.
you see like kind of a shorter woman, about 5'5". She's got like light pale skin compared to like Kashana, who's a little bit darker. She definitely has Kashana's eyes. They are bright light blue. Pale blonde hair that almost could be white, but you can still tell that it's quite blonde. I'm assuming it would be pulled up into a little bun at the top of her head. She just looks like she would be the kindest of mothers. Kashana looks at her and sees wrinkle lines starting to form in the like corners of her eyes. Her smile lines, which were always big and deep from how she remembered, but they're deeper, more prominent.
Okay. So as you see your mother, do you just watch for a moment?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like make my way around.
Okay.
Just kind of like look like I'm looking at flowers, but I'm just peeking over.
So, as you're watching, I don't need you to make a perception check on this because you're going to be watching like a hawk in a way. As she's helping people, there is great kindness in her voice and everything. She is absolutely making sure everyone gets exactly what they want or need. And as you're watching, you see that she writes down a lot of things in a little journal at the counter of what people are buying. And as she's talking, she just makes more and more notes. You can't tell what she's making notes of, but it's like a lot of notes. And eventually that person has been helped and goes out with their arrangement of flowers, very happy. Another person comes up to buy a pre-made bouquet. Did everyone else come in, or was it just Kashana?
I mean, I'm coming because Kashana said that she would like us there, so I'll come in with her, but I'll be ready to leave if she asks us to.
Yeah, I'm like,
No,
I figured everybody was kind of, unless
Okay.
stated otherwise, because I'm doing the same with Lucky.
Velky, you find, as you're all meandering, Velky, you find a wall of little packs of seeds, much like what you had received from Vey back in Morganwald. And with like a little sketch of what it would grow into.
They got any violets?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice.
And eventually, like, people clear out while you're all meandering. Another one comes in and quickly grabs a vase off the wall to go buy and take home. Some people sometimes bring in some of the stuff from the display out front. And eventually it's just the five of you in the shop.
I'm just gonna sidle over to Lore and I'm just gonna grab his hand.
Are you ready to do this? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna squeeze it real tight and I'm gonna look at him and wish me luck.
Good luck. You don't even need it, but we're all here for you. Squeeze her hand back. You got this.
I'm just gonna give him a quick kiss and I'm gonna walk over to Mom.
Laura's just double thumbs upping in the background as she leaves.
As you approach, she sees you and just bright smile. Welcome to my little flower. How can I help you?
I'm looking for somebody.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Do you know an Arthur Bayard?
Well, yeah, of course. That's my husband.
So you're Virginia Bayard?
Absolutely, yes.
I'm gonna pull my hair back so my bangs are out of my face so she can see my face more clearly. Well, hi, Mom.
She looks at you with quite a bit of confusion. It's like, what?
It's me. You know, your daughter.
My daughter is at home with my husband. You do look a lot like her, I suppose, but Kashana is still just a little girl.
Oh, fuck.
No, Mum, you've been gone for like 16 years. Like a really long time.
No. She kind of looks down through her, looks down at her journal and just starts flipping through it. The
name of the shop. It's what you used to call me.
Yeah, it's the name I gave to my little girl. Again,
Yeah.
my
We
young
used to go
child.
out to the fields and we would pick flowers. Remember the summer that we spent out there most of the time and we burnt ourselves almost to a crisp because we would be out there for so long? Dad would come out, picnic basket in hand, and we would sit out there for hours. So we played in the fields, picked flowers.
Mr. DM,
Yeah.
as this happens, can I insight check for some fucky wucky bullshit?
Some fucky wucky bullshit.
Yeah.
If you're making an insight, I need to have a better understanding of what it is you're looking for in that situation then.
Maybe Arcana's closer. I'm just better at insight. I want to look at this lady that Kashana says is her mom, and I want to hear the words she's saying and look at her face during this conversation, her eyes, her mouth, and I want to see if, without a shadow of a doubt, she believes what she's saying, that she has a daughter named Kashana who is a child and currently at home.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Okay. And then I roll like a dookie. 12.
12. it is not hard for you, an outsider, to look into this and see that this woman is quite distressed over a number of things. The one thing you catch on though is that she absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% believes that what she is saying is true, that she has a daughter who is a young girl at home right now, and is very confused about this young woman who is A, claiming to be her daughter, and B, knows something very intimate that is true and in her memory.
And I add to this a little bit and just ask if she seems like she's going to get not violent, but like call the guards or anything. Like, is she gonna have an extreme reaction?
Probably not a call the guards thing, but she is looking quite confused and distressed.
Yeah, I'd like to walk up behind Kashana just while they're talking. And I have to bend down a little bit. But I just kind of whisper, I think at the very least what she thinks what she's saying is true. Obviously there's something going on. I'm not assuming they're lying to us, but
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't know how you know that, unless, well, Kashana's a bit of a little rambunctious girl. Maybe she put you up to this. I'm sorry, but I don't really know what to say.
When was the last time, never mind. I must be mistaken. You just remind me of my mum.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm gonna run out. And I don't stop.
I kind of turn. We should follow
Yeah,
her.
I'm gonna absolutely go after her as soon as she
Yeah.
leaves.
I run after her. I'll kind of turn to, what'd you say her name was, Callie? Virginia?
Virginia.
Yeah. I kind of turn to her and I go, thank you for your time. Sorry about that. Yeah.
It's not a problem at all. If you ever need any flowers, please stop by.
Right, yeah. And I go running with the rest of the team to chase Kashana. And I'm half tempted to turn into something really fast.
By the way, God,
Uh-huh.
did I get at least a short rest so I can at least have my spell slots back?
You weren't doing anything really physical in the being pulled around, so I could say in that time you could have gotten a short rest, sure.
Thank you, God. It was nice
Short
doing
rest
business
while
with you.
eating food.
But you
I
still have the
rested while
point
I
of
got drunk.
exhaustion.
Did you have to give her her Misty Steps back before we started chasing her?
Yep.
She still has her point of exhaustion, but fair is fair on the reality of the situation.
Fine. I guess, yeah, we fought chase.
Follow her as best we can until she inevitably misty steps, and then only his interest can probably catch her.
Misty Step's only like, what, 30 feet?
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
well,
unless she Misty Steps onto a roof, you could probably keep up pretty well.
You think Velky can't climb onto a roof? Fool.
Well, I mean, the time it would take you to climb up on the roof,
I
whereas
know, I'm fucking around.
I know for a fact Velky can climb onto a roof.
He's limber.
He'll pirouette up there.
Did it
Damn.
during Thunderball.
That'd be fucking impressive. He just fucking spins onto a roof.
Like one of those like butterfly things that like when you rip them off.
No.
So,
You know what I'm
Kashana, you
talking
run.
about.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running until I kind of just stop. I just kind of stop in my tracks. Probably run for like a good 10, 20 minutes.
That's a pretty good run.
God damn it, Kashana, this is all vanity muscle.
This bitch missed leg day.
He didn't work for it, he was born this way. So,
I'm just-
Kashana eventually
He's born
stops.
with it. Maybe it's on a leave.
What the fuck up, Matt?
Nobody asked for your opinion, Matt.
But everyone, you can catch up unless Kashana's gonna try and lose you.
No, I just kind of stand wherever I am, and I just stand there.
When we catch up on a taste, he just kind of stops as she stops, kind of takes a big breath. Okay. Stands up tall, weirdly tall, and kind of, so what's the plan?
And I just kind of look at Anates. My hair is still pulled back and iced back with frost. And you've never seen Kashana get emotional. You've seen her be like a hard ass or be kind of sarcastic. But like for the first time you see just pain. You see tears forming in her eyes, and any that do escape quickly turn to ice crystals and just dissipate. She looks up at you. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what to do. Why doesn't she know who I am? Why does she not know where she is?
There's
Kashana while she's crying.
what, sorry?
Right. I said I'm gonna hug
Little-
Kashana while she cries.
Sorry, sometimes when you like come back in, Discord eats like the first 3 words you say.
Discord hungry.
Yeah, it does do that.
Yep, no worries.
So often I'll get like Kashana while she cry, and I'm like,
Yeah, sometimes it's less than that. Sometimes it's just and you're like, all right, that was the end of a sentence.
I was like, yeah, I need the other 3 words to fully understand. Sometimes you can put 2 and 2 together, but I don't want to like misinterpret you. Yeah, I think Anates, will kind of give Kashana a big hug too.
My Laura's also in this hug.
I grab Zin by the collar and I force him in.
Get in here.
My hand just reaches under the hug, and you just hear a after I pull Zin in. Big group hug in the middle of the streets.
It's pretty on brand. I think that's the only place we group hug.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless you count all sleeping in the same bed as a big unconscious group hug.
No,
Sure.
that's a big group cuddle.
That was a cuddle. What is a cuddle if not a sitting down hug?
Yeah, it's just an unconscious cuddle. We all sleep snuggle.
Sleep snuggle. Anates will kind of. There's an answer for it, I'm sure. And we'll find it. I'm sorry that you had to see that. That she doesn't.
She doesn't remember. Well, she remembers me, but not me.
Yeah. as far as she knows, she has another you. So, let me suggest a plan. Not a plan, but something to do.
Follow her home.
Yeah, well, do you remember where
Jesus.
you lived? Do you think she would have ever moved? Because we could just go to the house and see.
The thing is that she's not supposed to be here. We don't live near here. That's
Zin,
why it doesn't make any sense.
Zin was right on brand, though.
Following a
Wait.
woman home.
Well, okay. Yes-ish. Going to her house and seeing this husband and this baby Kashana and trying to figure out what's going on. Because the options now are something is fucked up, or Kashana's been lying to us this whole time and kind of breaks away from the cuddle or the hug or whatever the fuck it is, breaks away and points at the emotionally distressed woman. I don't think she's lying to us.
Make an
She said
insight
she
check.
was.
Make it,
Incite me.
that's cocked. 10.
You're in.
My God, Anna Days.
Not
No,
very
she's not
insightful
lying.
today.
I'm changing dice.
Beautiful. There's a split second where in Ante's mind is like, wait. No.
I'm sticking with my guns. She's not lying to us. I know you didn't say that she was. It's just, I think, as horrible as it sounds, following her home or finding her home is a good place to start.
What if we ask around about her? She seems at least established in the area.
You could do that too, yes?
Maybe somebody knows something.
I have a suggestion, perhaps an amendment.
Sure.
Perhaps, yes, following her to her home, but not cornering her in it.
Oh, no, I never wanted to do that.
We shouldn't
The most less
showed
creepy
up there
following
and
ever.
just, start speaking to her in her house. Perhaps finding where it is and speaking to her husband might be a better idea.
I
She
was
already
just
seemed
thinking of
distressed.
following and peeking in the windows.
Yeah, those
If
two
we're
things.
speaking to anyone.
Yeah, those two things, either speaking to her husband or just looking through the window, was what I meant. I never meant we would corner her at her house. That's not what I
She
don't
just
think
already
that's a good
looked
idea at all.
so distressed, I didn't want to make it worse.
No, she was not having a good time in that conversation. Neither of the pieces of it were, but
We
no.
just want to find out what's going on first before we take any more
Yes.
action.
Exactly. I want to know why these two people clearly remembered different events.
But does Kashona want to know?
I want to know. I want to know what it is that is going on and why she thinks this. I want to know if she's replaced us and is just lying to me or making it up or
As long as it's something that you want, then I'm all for it, but I don't want to push it on you.
I want to know.
We'll get to the bottom of it. We'll figure it out. No worries. Like, it's okay.
From what I could tell, she wasn't lying. But that doesn't rule out magic.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of fucky magic experiences since we've met.
Even just in the last day.
Yeah. There was that whole thing with that weird squid thing. Maybe it's something similar. The best way to figure out... the first thing is to see if this husband and this mini you are real. Because if they're real, that adds a whole other layer. If they're not real, then it's magic.
Or something else.
It's something else that's forcing her to think this. But if they're real, it could go many different ways, I think.
And I assume mental illness exists within the Kingdom of Springkeep.
I'm assuming that was
Because it's a
Matt
fantasy
and,
world doesn't mean there's nothing.
Yeah.
No, it was
Yeah.
just Zin.
I'm assuming that was Matt and not Zin suddenly looks at the camera.
Yeah.
Zim looks at his party. Mental illness exists, maybe, right?
Right? I know that I lived a sheltered life, but
Characters raise
know,
your
I'm
hand
just-
if you have a mental illness such as depression.
woo.
I'm just saying it might not be magical in nature.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just think that's really fun.
We just love you.
That's fun, yeah.
All right,
So-
well, should we head back and I don't know, scout the place out?
And back, does she live? She didn't make it sound like she lived in the shop.
No, but if she does,
Yeah.
then we're there. If she doesn't, then we follow her.
We say we have to start from the shop. Follow her.
I'm
Mhm.
assuming
If
she's
you'd
not.
like, I could potentially cause a small distraction. Because, I mean, I might like to buy some flowers anyway.
Do you think
And
you
if
could do?
if you'd like, I can make a big distraction. I would also like to
I'd
buy
like to
flowers
maybe
related to
scout
that.
out the building. So if you guys don't mind,
I can keep her occupied at the very least, just in case sounds happen.
you should take Law with you because you know Law's good at that. Law is just the best, and I kiss his cheek.
I think I'll go asking around town for her. About her and her family.
That would be helpful.
Then
I'll
take
accompany
this.
on a
and-
chase on that.
Okay, never mind. Wait, who has your sending stone?
So I have a
I-
sending stone.
I have a stone, and I think
I have the
that'd
other
be-
stone.
Yeah.
Okay, so that works
Yeah.
out then.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so
If Zin's gonna be with me, then yeah, that's fine.
okay, then perhaps we can meet back here. I don't know, what would you like to do from there then? Should there be a call to suggest that she's on the move or
Yeah, for definitely for me, for Zin and Onote, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I think if anybody runs into trouble, we should have a code word that you just kind of send through the telephone. You know?
Should be something.
oh biscuits means?
Mm.
Yeah, butter biscuits. Is
Oh,
that?
is that what that meant?
No, no, of course not. I'm just starting to wipe away tears. Uh,
Either we could use that, or maybe because two of you are going to be in a flower shop, maybe make it something not too common but related to flowers.
I worry that it
Uh,
will come through. If I just hold on to it, it might just go right into my brain.
Mhm.
how
I
about
don't know.
don't
We
know.
could talk, we could say something like I don't know. We could say like Marigold's in now or something. We know we're talking
could
about a
use
ferret, but it
Marigold.
sounds like a flower. I mean, Marigold is a
works.
flower. I mean, we'd be talking about the ferret, but we could talk about flowers.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Always.
Well, if nobody minds, her least favorite flower was chrysanthemums. Could we use that as our code word?
Sure.
Least favorite. Sure.
That way I know that shit's going down.
And what if she is ready to leave? Or if Anates finds something. Well, we need to meet up, I guess, is what.
Maybe if we need to meet back up, let's make it lilies.
And if something's going down,
Chrysanthemums.
Okay.
Because I need it to be difficult when you're in trouble for you to say the word.
What's-
well,
what's
you know.
works for me? I think I'll start with. Nearby business owners, people that she probably sees on a daily basis.
Okay. with this plan set. Everyone kind of has their ideas of what's going to happen coming through. We will take a quick break.
Nice.
Sweet. I need to go cough into the air.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. So I believe every character at least had a idea of what they were doing now. Who wants to start us off?
Whoever you
Rollies?
want to start us
I was
off.
gonna say it doesn't matter, but yeah.
I kind of want to roll for it.
Okay, do rollies.
Rollies.
Who's rolling against who?
Well, I'm my own team, so I got to roll for me.
Oh, you
Oh,
can roll for
valid.
our team.
I'll
Okay.
roll for ours.
Are you sure you want to do that, Matt?
I haven't had a chance to roll these new dice yet.
What a call out post.
Okay,
Man,
well, me and Matt are
What if
going
it turns out
last.
these? I'm like, what if these are the least cursed dice ever, though? That would be
Mhm.
amazing.
They're
The
Power
curse could
Rangers.
finally be broken. Yeah. Break that curse.
Are we
You roll,
doing
Matt.
D20s?
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled
yeah,
a
just-
10.
17.
Ooh.
Fuck, who are you?
14.
Okay.
Oh, shit!
I'm last. Okay, y'all.
How
This
did,
set
how,
actually came with 2 D20s.
how did we go first with Matt rolling?
New
I don't know,
dice.
Rose.
Matt-
Maybe you should
Matt
apologize.
Yeah.
Matt rolls really well, except for when he has to roll really well.
Good.
Okay.
How
rolls
dare
well-
you, how dare you, Rose, not believe in Matt?
He rolls well, but only in arbitrary bullshit.
He just needs to play a different RPG system. He needs to play like Honey Heist or something. So, Onates and Zintris. You were going to go talk to neighboring businesses and such?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to start with neighboring businesses.
Yeah, sure.
The most friendly looking old aunties running fruit stands.
Yeah, you can find a nearby, let's say a bakery.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't go for, like, the gruff blacksmith who doesn't look like he's gonna talk. I want the people who look like they're gonna spill the tea.
Okay. Insight check.
Sure. Waste my time with, like, the gruff guy who's like, never talk to her. She smells like flowers. I don't like flowers. 17.
17. Yeah, so as you're looking around, you find a gruff old lady. The lady that runs the bakery seems like she's pretty friendly and easy to approach and talk to.
Hey, I'll kind of walk in. Does she have
hello.
a bell on
Yeah,
her
a little
door?
bell
Does it
goes
go
off.
ding dong?
How can I help you?
Love that for me. Hello.
Oh, a big man.
Yes, I've been told that. I am Onates, the great Onates.
I am Bernadetta. The Bernadetta.
And this is my friend Zintris.
Oh, an elf. Hello.
I have a couple of questions for you. So I have this friend who I haven't seen in a very long time. And I kind of got wind that she might live here. And I think and when I got here, I found out she runs a shop pretty close to this one. Have you talked to Virginia at all?
Oh, yes. Kind young lady.
Yeah. Do you know, like, does she have a family, or...
A family. I think she's mentioned a family once or twice.
You've never seen them?
No, I haven't. Not really ever gone over for any tea. I should take her some muffins.
They haven't come in together at all, bought the kid a cookie or anything?
No.
Assuming she has a kid. Or no.
She stops in here every once in a while, gets some bread, a pastry or two, cookies, yes. Never come in with anyone though.
Okay. And she doesn't talk a whole lot about the home life to you? Are you too close?
Uh, well, I mean, we work nearby, see each other quite often. I wouldn't say we're like super close, but uh, she's been here like 10 years or so, so I've seen her quite often.
10 years. Sorry, it's been about, I'd say probably about 16 years since I last saw her.
Oh, you must have been quite young.
Yes, I was just a child.
How's that feel to say, Onates?
He's trying real hard to not, like, just kind of, ooh, I don't know what it feels like to be a kid. I was born 6 months ago.
But, yeah, no, well, when when she first started up shop, mostly spoke to her. I'd go turn her, open sign, from closed to open for her, because she'd always forget to do that in the mornings.
Does she forget a lot?
Uh,
Yeah, would you say she's the forgetful type?
yeah, she's always been a little forgetful. Sometimes she would, leave without paying and I have to call after her. Um,
You said she's mentioned the family. Has she ever mentioned what her husband or, significant other might do?
no, I don't think so. And I'm getting up there in age. My memory's not quite what it used to be anymore myself. Uh, I don't think she's mentioned anything like that.
Can I throw... I don't think insight will do me. Can I throw an Arcana check out, Michael? See if I see, like, I don't know, a glint in her eye, or, like, I can feel something altering her memories, maybe, or...
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
lick the air, smell nutmeg. Nutmeg is the smell of magic.
That sounds familiar.
I have no idea. I just made that up. 16.
Oh, 16. Um, you don't really get any sense like something's altering her memory or if there's any magical effect going on here.
Okay. Is there anybody else nearby who might be a little closer to her? Do you know?
Uh, well, across the street, Brendan the blacksmith helped her set up shop.
What piece of shit. uh, right. Uh, is he friendly?
Oh yeah, very friendly.
What's his favorite, does he ever buy anything from you? What's his favorite thing?
Oh, he loves the cream horns.
Cream horns. I'll take a couple of those.
Okay, how many in total?
Look at Zen. Look at the horns. 1, 2. Get 2 for the guy. I'll take 4.
Okay, 4 cream horns. Grabs a couple, puts them in a little box for you. That'll be 3 silver.
Right. I will give her 5 silver.
Nice.
And I'll just kind of be like, uh, because you've taken the time to talk to me.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Do you have anything you want to ask us then?
Well, that was kind of my big question about the she f***s a lot.
Yeah. And sorry if this seems a little weird. Just trying to get an idea for what my old friend's been up to.
Oh, I've seen stranger things.
I laugh, but then I get a little serious. Like what?
Oh, lots of strange folk coming through town all the time, adventures and whatnot, specifically like monster hunters, all kinds of people.
I'm gonna throw something a little random out here. It's nothing in particular. Maybe a red tiefling in a white and purple robe.
Like the church robes.
Sure.
Uh, red tiefling. That's not really ringing a bell. If you
Maybe
need
a
to
bit
find
of a-
anything with the church, Lalum over at the Embrace could probably help you.
Sorry, sorry.
Yep.
I read the chat. Um. Uh. Yeah. Probably. Just curious. Uh. New in town and all. It's a lot of people I haven't seen in a very long time. I'm not from around here.
Lovely place.
Yeah, I'm beginning to see that. We're staying in the insert in name here.
Dragon's Wing.
We're staying in the Dragon's Wing. It's
Oh,
probably the nicest
fancy.
place I've been to in a long time.
That is quite on the higher end.
Let's just say I'm used to more of a puddle than a pool.
Is there anything else you two would like to ask or buy from this old lady?
No, I'd like to go over to the fucking blacksmith.
There's the blacksmith.
Specifically, I'm like, I don't want to do a blacksmith. They're probably like gruff and don't want to talk to me. And then Michael's like, no, you're going to the blacksmith.
Listen, you're the one that asked for a second person to talk to.
It's like for typecasting the blacksmith. You know what, Mel? You're right. And you should say it. It's like for typecasting the blacksmith.
Okay. So you go. Do you want to continue your end, or should we start someone else's?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it'll take that long to talk to the blacksmith man.
Okay. So you enter into the blacksmith shop. You can feel the heat coming from the forge in the back.
Hello?
1 second. Turns off the heat. Takes some gloves off, puts them in an apron. How can I help you?
Why would he turn off the heat?
Because he doesn't know how long this is going to take. You don't want that forge running without supervision.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Hi. Where is your voice on it, Ace?
Everyone's sick. It's okay.
Yeah. Hi. I'm Onates. The great Onates.
I'm Brendan. Just Brendan.
Yeah. This is my friend's interest.
Oop.
How can I help you today?
I'm new into town and I've gotten word that an old family friend taken up shop here. And it's just kind of been asking around about her till I can get the confidence to go talk to her. Do you know Virginia?
Oh, yeah. Go way back. Well, about a decade or so. She came
Way
wandering through one day.
Would you say 16 years? 10 years?
Probably about 10 years.
Okay.
Did she know who she was when you met her?
That's a very oddly specific question.
Is an oddly specific question.
But yeah, she knew who she was. Seemed a bit lost. Stayed in a local place for a bit. Decided to set up shop. I helped her out with that.
Sorry, I should be a bit more clear about my relation to her. When I was a child, she was really close to me and my family, and she just kind of disappeared one day.
Huh.
I guess it's good to know that she wasn't suffering from amnesia or anything. Do you know if she has a family?
Well, make a persuasion check.
While I roll those dice, Callie, I hope you are writing this down.
Okay.
Because I have not been.
I'm doing my best. I'm eating a cookie.
I think the important things so far are she showed up 10 years ago. When you said she left 16. I made sure to get a clear timeline on that.
Got it. Noted.
Yeah. 23.
Oh.
Rolled very good.
Well, remind me what the exact wording of your question was again, so I don't fuck up answering this.
Pretty sure I had my whole preamble that like I haven't seen her. She just kind of disappeared. Does she have a family?
Okay. Every now and then she's mentioned a husband and daughter, but as far as I'm aware, never met them. They weren't here when she came by. Like I said, she stayed at an inn for a little while before setting up shop.
Fucking important.
So where's she staying now?
Oh, she has a house now. Rented for a bit before buying a space just off the edge of town.
Do you happen to have directions to it, just so I could go maybe say hi to her later? I don't want to catch her at work. That seems a little insensitive.
Yeah, of course. She lives out near Defender's Gate.
Defender's Gate.
Which on the map is the west.
And like a description of the house, maybe?
Yeah, they'll give you a description. The majority of the buildings in this province have been made out of stone and metal, but what he describes is more of a wooden building. She always says that it has something to do with keeping the flowers in better condition. I don't really know much about that stuff.
Okay. So she didn't arrive with anybody, but she appears to have a husband and a daughter now. And she never talked about meeting anybody in town, like another local seller or anything?
Nah, nothing like that. I know there have been some fellas that have shown some interest, but they quickly lose interest. She's a bit of a bit high maintenance in that kind of regard. Even being a friend with her is kind of rough. Has a lot of trouble remembering things and
Yes.
Yeah.
Bernadette, the lovely lady who runs the bakery, she did mention that Virginia had a bit of a bad memory.
Yeah, always forgetting stuff. And it was getting to be a big problem with her work. Clients would come in upset that their stuff wasn't done. One day I just suggested if she kept a journal of everything, it would help, because even if she forgot something, she could flip through to see where she's at on things.
That would seem very helpful.
Something my pops told me. When I was a kid, I got distracted a lot and kind of didn't keep track of what needed to be done and stuff. So told me to start writing things down, and it helped quite a bit.
Okay. Well, thank you. Here, I brought you these. And I will give him 2 of the horns.
Oh, wonderful. I've been craving one of these. Thank you kindly.
She mentioned that they were your favorites, so...
She knows us around here too well.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
I hope I'm able to reconnect with an old friend.
Be nice. I hope meeting someone from a while ago might be good for her. Not that she's unhappy or anything, but you know. Yeah.
Alright.
Old company is good company.
I will head out. Probably head over to her house, but we can move on to someone else now.
Sure. The next one who won in rollies, I believe, was Lauren Velke.
It was.
We.
Yep, Lauren Velke.
This team doesn't happen very often.
It hasn't. Has Kashana like gone yet?
Yeah, Kashana would have I don't know. Kashana, what was your point of entry to sneak around?
I was taking like the back alleys. I want to like go out to like the greenhouse.
Sure.
Kind of sneak through there.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So yeah, so you see Kashana off into the back alleys and you're in front of the shop.
Also, after we learned where the house was, we passed that info through the stones.
Well, this is all happening in conjuncture, so...
The house.
Yeah. You'll learn that at some point, probably, we'll say not mid-conversation in the distraction.
Yeah, it would be weird if you were talking to a lady and then suddenly over her walkie-talkie was the exact address as to where she lived.
Here.
I would be horrified.
Okay, well.
So, you just enter?
Kashana. Yeah, I guess, does Lore want to do anything first related to appearance and or anything like that?
Nah, I'm just gonna go in. This
I was
doesn't
gonna say,
feel
really
like
fuck her up, go in looking like her.
No, it doesn't feel like an incriminating moment. I feel like I can just buy flowers as a normal person and just like drag it out.
Is Lore walks around as Tiefling Lore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he only takes off he only uses in changing form. At camps and in the hotel at night now.
It's like
he's getting into it more, yeah, but
it's like his pajamas.
Specified. Yeah, well, he's trying to like ease into it and make it more normal. I don't know, maybe one day he'll go into the city like that, but he's scared.
You gotta slide into your changeling jammies before nap time.
I just wanted to make sure,
I appreciate that. I was thinking about that too, but I'm like, no, I think he technically was in the store earlier, and so it's not like I don't think she was paying attention, but it's not like she didn't see them. Yeah. And it's not like we're going to burn down this place, so...
No, I just wanted to make sure.
I know, I appreciate it. I'm justifying why he wouldn't do that.
Okay, so you enter the shop. Little Ding got the smell of all the flowers. And yeah, there's Virginia behind the counter. Not right behind the counter. She's at like a table behind there, and she's currently arranging a set of flowers.
Okay, well, before we go up to her, I'm going to talk to Velke.
Yeah.
Hi, Velke. All right, what is our plan? I know that we're like team distraction, but
yeah.
What is our plan? Like, obviously, we're not going to do anything too bad.
Absolutely not. Keep her preoccupied.
No, I figured we were just going to ask her a bunch of flowers and stuff, but. I don't know. What do we go in with a plan? Going no plan? we never usually have a plan.
Haven't done mischief together before, I don't think.
No.
I'm not much of a mischief person.
Yeah, and luckily mischief's is my style. That's my middle name.
I was hoping to cause not much mischief. We don't want her to be too frazzled.
No, this is definitely a delicate situation. That's why I'm asking you beforehand, because I could
No,
definitely go in there and
absolutely.
just impromptu show, but I'm sure that would definitely take away from her patronage and stuff. So I'm not. That's why I'm asking. I usually do just
Yeah.
go in guns
It's
blazing
okay.
without any plan.
It's okay, though. Should we refrain from speaking about what just happened with her?
Yeah, probably. I mean, if it
Okay.
comes up, because she might have seen that we were with her, but I'm not quite sure. I probably wouldn't pay that much attention personally. So if she does ask, we could tell her that we know her. But I guess other than that, we probably shouldn't. I don't know. I don't think we should talk to her that much about that.
No, fair. I
She talked
just
with
wanted to
Kishana a
make
moment
sure
ago.
it was kind of off the table.
Yeah,
I
I
suggest
mean,
if we're going to be talking to her about flowers, perhaps we should be talking as if we are either on official business or perhaps getting a gift.
all right. Well, I think that official business sounds pretty good. You know, maybe we have a big show of some sort or something. Need flowers for, or we could just for real buy flowers for everyone.
Of course, I am of the church. Perhaps we could use that
I was
status
gonna
for something.
say we could ask her. I'll ask her. You know what? You know it's fine. I'll go up to her. Hello.
Fuck. I don't know. Now I don't know what's going on. Thanks, Laura.
It was a plan, and I was gonna ask you if this was something we should do, and then I was like, why would I ask you? You don't know the answer. It's her shop, not yours.
Guess I'll just follow Laura.
Yes, how can I help you?
I have a question for you. So I have a lot of friends all over the continent, country,
Kingdom.
kingdom, all over the kingdom. I was wondering if there's any means to like send flowers. Can you do that?
Yes, absolutely, we can do shipments. Um, don't know how well they'll keep, but we certainly can do
Alright.
that.
Have you
Actually,
ever sent flowers anywhere before?
I guess it depends how far it's going.
What's
We
the
met
farthest you've ever
Vay.
sent flowers before?
Fresh flowers, I think I've only really sent throughout the province. I
Okay,
think.
okay, so not very far then, but that's alright. Sorry, Valky was speaking?
Fine. I actually received your shop location through a friend of mine, Vay from Morganwald.
Vay from Morganwald. Give me 1 second. She pulls another book out from under the counter and kind of flips through. Oh yes, yes, I send them quite a few seeds.
They were kind enough to share with me and suggested that I come and see you if I were to ever wish to make a transaction of the same sort.
Yeah.
Are you
I think they
looking to
were
buy
giving
more
out-
seeds as well, or well, you're mentioning sending off flowers somewhere?
What do you think, Laura? We were looking for a mix of both.
Yeah, well,
Perhaps,
I
if
think we're
possible.
just sort of thinking about purchasing a lot of flowers overall in general. Do you sell the seeds? Because I also got a bunch of packs of seeds from Vay as well.
Yep,
Do you just sell the flowers or the seeds as well? 'Cause
both.
it sounds
Seeds
Um,
around the corner over there when we were in earlier.
Oh, you were
Oh,
in
nice.
earlier?
Just for a
Yeah,
brief
we
moment.
just peeked in.
We wanted to
Did
make
you
sure that we had
buy
all of our
them?
ducks in a row.
Did you
No,
buy
not
it?
yet,
Oh,
not yet.
okay, good.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we have some seeds out there. I do keep a special set of all of my flowers that I do collecting just for their seeds to get the best of the best that I can out of them. Just some fine breeding throughout the families. And then I also have all the ones that I have for sale. I believe Vey likes to get the higher end stuff.
Yeah, it seemed like it. They had a garden behind the church.
Oh, I hope it was lovely.
It was one of the best gardens I could see in the area.
Good, good, good. But yeah, you had mentioned fresh flower delivery. Yeah, I think I could be wrong. I think I've only sent those throughout the province. It'd be too difficult to keep them fresh further than that.
That's okay. I was just hoping to maybe send them to my like family or something. Have you ever sent to families before? Have you ever sent to your family?
No, I've never sent to my family. They're all here, so.
Okay, I just been like it's like a test run or something. I don't know. Just speaking.
I think what they mean is back where I used to live, my dad used to send my mum flowers from the same city, regardless whether he was working or not.
Oh,
on
that
special
kind of thing.
occasions.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, of course I could set that up if you had someone in town. I have a courier service that I get in contact with to send to locals.
So nice.
Oh, nice. Well, I know that we have a few people that we would like to send to out of the province, so perhaps you would suggest seeds for something such.
Yeah.
Seeds or possibly dried flowers. I know it's not quite the same, but they can be pretty too.
I never considered that.
We can even frame them if you like.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. That sounds really interesting.
For those of you, of course, can't go as large as a full bouquet, but what we'll do is make an arrangement with petals and some full flowers.
As for inside the province, what do you think, Law?
Well, I mean, we do have quite a lot of friends.
We do.
And too. Yeah.
Well, I wish we had an actual place of delivery for our two friends out in Queensbury.
Who's in Queensbury?
Our new friends. God damn it.
God and damn it.
No, I can't remember their
Pine and
names
Sage.
because I'm thank you. I was like, I can only remember their real name. Pine and Sage.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I was thinking about also sending to Amber? What was the girl Morgan Well's name? Out of character.
Crystal.
Crystal?
Crystal!
Close.
I was like, what is her name? I
She
was also
wasn't in
thinking
this
about
province, though, was she?
sending to
No.
Crystal. No, she's not. Though that's what I was asking
Very
about
close.
sending out of province. No, I know that's
Yeah.
that's what I was
Orchid
thinking.
World's kind of on the edge of the province.
Very close, yes.
No, I know that she's not in the province. I meant because I was talking about that earlier to see how far flowers were able to be sent. I honestly don't even think she's in Morganwall currently. Is also the catch.
Didn't she say that she was leaving?
Yeah, she was moving. I have the letter.
Perhaps some dried flowers would be a very nice welcome gift for her then.
Yeah. I just don't remember where she was moving to.
I don't think she said.
Could she? Oh no.
I can check. I should maybe have her letter.
That's okay.
I can just
I'm
search
just
in
like,
our DMs.
oh no.
And since we are technically providing a distraction, if you want to break this up so that Callie can do some stuff as well, I'd be okay with that.
I don't think you read the letter out loud on stream to everyone.
No, I definitely didn't, but I did mention
Yeah,
a lot of
so
the details.
She said
Yeah.
she'd be moving to live with her father and sister in Skydusk, but didn't say where in Skydusk that is.
Okay. I just don't remember what the letter said because I don't have it pulled up right now.
So you want to jump over to Kashana now.
And that way, if there's anything that we need to make checks for or anything, then...
Okay, Kashana.
Hi.
So you head around into the back alley. The greenhouse is connected to the shop itself. But there is its own entrance back there.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the greenhouse to the back of the shop.
Okay. Give me stealth.
Because I have exhaustion, I have to roll at disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 10.
Okay.
Sneaky snacks.
Yeah, sneaky snacks.
When I look around, do I see, like... I guess, does anything in this greenhouse bring back, like, memories? Like, is there certain flowers that she's growing that I would have grown up with?
She is growing just about everything. But there definitely is no chrysanthemums.
Nice.
You can tell that there is a very strong pattern for how everything is laid out and growing here. Everything is within its conditions needed to grow well, but it is very meticulously set by family and then color. Give
So
me
I just walked into a rainbow flag.
kind of, but it's not like here's all the reds, here's all the blues. It's like there's like sets of their own rainbow flags. And it's a fairly sizable greenhouse. And it has like its own irrigation system going to make sure everything gets watered properly. Give me a perception check.
Oh, you know, because I'm so good at those. 11.
11. Yeah, they're all in sections. Nothing stands out other than that.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself over to the shop.
So as you're like sneaking towards the shop, what you couldn't see as you're sneaking is that some vines and bush shrubbery underneath one of the tables had covered up like a metal rake, and you step down and it swings up and hits the bottom of the table with a loud thud. Velky and Lore, all you suddenly hear in the back, it's a bit of a ways away, but there is definitely a thud audibly coming from the back room.
Oh,
I kicked the table. Oh no! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kick your table.
Make a deception check.
I got a lot of spatial awareness issues sometimes.
It's true.
I just get
We've been
distracted.
working on it.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Distraction.
Make a distraction check.
What is...
Deception.
Okay, I'm like, excuse me?
Possible to take it with advantage if I am also saying stuff that, like, yeah, we're working on it. Yeah.
Like, save your advantage. I don't need it.
Oh, it's anytime I help. It's a help thing, but...
Okay, well... 28.
Oh, understandable. Please be careful. I hope you didn't hurt yourself.
No, I think it'll be okay. I'm sorry if I do that occasionally. It just happens.
I'm here for. I'm
my
the
toes
local
are alright.
cleric.
That's where we can friends, is because of my spatial awareness issues, and then
My
he was just
social
like,
awareness.
I mean, that too.
Correct.
I would
Okay.
just bump into things, and then he'd correct it.
All right, Kashana. No
Yo.
one comes rushing into the back. You kind of freeze for a second, but you seem like, okay, this is okay. We're good.
Keep moving my ass.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
So, you get to the front of the greenhouse. You can kind of see where the door would connect to the main shop area.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plan?
Is it closed or is
It is currently closed.
So if I look through the door, how far, is there a back room to where Velky and Lore are that door opens
so
up?
you crack open the door a bit and you kind of just peer through. Straight ahead, you can see the back of your mother and Velky and Lore there at the table talking. To the right a bit, you see like an area for like keeping supplies and stuff for the arrangements and for the shop itself.
Okay, I'm gonna creak the door open very, very gently, and I'm gonna slide myself in, and then I'm gonna just I want to almost crawl walk over to where I had talked to her, like at the counter.
That'd be like right beside her.
Oh fuck, they're that close.
What were you trying to do? Like, what were you?
I want to get to her book.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Five. This disadvantage is gonna hurt me.
Yeah, you see that book up there by the counter.
Okay. What else do I see around here? Is there like a second floor?
No, this is all one floor. You kind of look around, you kind of see the book, and you're like, she's right there. Like I said, there's this arrangement, but off to the side is kind of supplies, and there's another door over there. Currently closed.
I'm gonna make my way over to that door. I'm gonna quickly look over at Lore and mind link with him, and I'm just gonna go, I need you to try and get her further away.
Huh.
Maybe take her outside.
Okay.
So, you make your way over to that door, then?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need another stealth check.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. Why? 6. No, sorry, 7.
Luck
Oh,
point,
wait,
luck
8.
point.
I don't have any luck points because I didn't get my long rest.
That's fair. Mood.
Okay.
I've got no luck points. I got spells.
Okay.
That's it.
So, as you're sneaking over there, you get to the door, and as you're about to turn the handle, you hear your mother say, you know what? I think over in my office I have a set of documents that kind of state how far certain flowers can kind of make it. So if you give me one moment, I'll go over there and check to see, and we can start figuring out what you would like to send where.
Fuck!
Would we would we be able to pick the flowers out first, and then you could show us around some of the flowers instead, and then if we decide that we want to, we can go from there. I don't even know what flowers I want to send yet, you know? Would you mind showing me the variety that you've got?
Wasn't there also a greenhouse here?
Yeah. Show us around. Give us the grand flower tour. I feel like we're gonna be deciding. We've got a lot of decisions, and we'd like to know what your favorites are.
Okay. Give a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Is this one of
Okay,
those?
sick.
Yeah, I'll let Lore do those ones, but
Like,
do
you
we
can
get
be
another
giving help.
advantage?
Yeah, it's another advantage.
That one's only a 15.
Did you roll with advantage?
No.
Okay, you can.
It's a 28 again.
She can't roll. You know what? That sounds like that makes more sense. So, yeah, I can give you a bit of a tour around here. Yeah, I can. I think I could show you the greenhouse if you just want to come on back.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be great.
And now, Kashana, you hear them walking towards you.
Oh God!
I thought the
I thought the-
greenhouse was the opposite
yeah.
direction.
I thought that she was by a different door. My bad.
Yeah.
No, that's, you guys wouldn't know this. Let me draw on the map here quick. I'm gonna just do shapes. So, you've got the greenhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of the
Yeah, I
regular
can see.
shop area. You then have this little area for you have like the counter. This isn't to scale. You got like the place where she was working on things. Then you have this nice wall here. So Kashana is currently like, whoops, over here.
Okay.
And the way to get into the greenhouse would be like back here. However, Kashana, I did say you had your hand on the door. You can hear them start coming, and you can open it and get in before.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and do it as quietly as possible, but yeah, I'm gonna just.
Okay.
Goop.
You're lucky you got this double layer of help here.
Oh Jesus! Ain't I ever?
Okay. So now we got two important things going on right now, is the tour and the sneaking. Which do we want to continue with first?
Pardon?
I said sneaking.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, I agree with that too. Because we're just here to like fill in the gaps, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't come back there.
I'll make my purchase at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So Kashana, you're now in an office. You
Okay.
can see a safe on a bookshelf. There's a desk. Papers everywhere. As organized as the greenhouse is, the office is so disorganized, like painfully so.
Yep, this looks about right. I'm gonna look around her desk. Do I see anything that like looks familiar from like my childhood, like a book, anything like that?
I can tell you without a roll that no, you don't see anything like from your childhood or anything.
Okay.
There is, as disorganized as it is, there is a small table off to the side with a vase of flowers, and they're all barrages.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and give them a sniff.
Yeah, they smell good, I assume. I can't really smell flowers that great.
She's gonna then go to the safe.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to put in her birthday as the code.
Kashana's?
Yeah.
It opens.
Yeah, I figured, Mom. I'm gonna open it and have a look.
So this is very clearly like the money for the shop. Ledgers, quickly flipping through. Oddly enough, it doesn't seem like she marks the year for anything. Just the month and days. Anything more than that, you would need to make an investigation for, and kind of tell me what it is you're looking for.
I'm just looking for anything that's not money. That doesn't look like it's part of the business.
In the safe, you don't find anything like that.
Okay. I'm gonna close the safe, but first I'm gonna put 27 platinum inside.
She's gonna be so confused. Sure.
Like she isn't already?
I'm gonna then. So there's a desk. There's papers everywhere. Is there like anything else in this room?
Yeah.
Is there like a portrait of like the family?
No, there's no portrait or anything. The most of her decorations are very flower themed. There's also like a set of tools here that don't look like they get used, but are just here probably for either decoration or in case she loses some, she has some here ready to go. Give me a investigation. This one doesn't have to be at a disadvantage.
Can I have advantage?
No.
11.
11? No, that's not bad. As you're flipping, like looking through the room, in the desk, you see other journals, much like the one that was at the counter. And as you look through it, it is just a record of facts and things, clients, orders, but even more mundane things like saw a pretty bird, need to remember to pick something up, uh places where she has like stuck things to be grabbed later, like remember to grab the fertilizer, I moved it over to this area, and stuff like that. Just like literally as many notes for a day as one could possibly make.
Okay. I'm going. Kashana is kind of getting a clue of what's going on here, but I'm going to just sit in her chair and focus on the room and see if I can sense if anything is magical and out of place.
Okay. I need to give me 3 rolls.
Okay.
The first is an Arcana check for looking for anything magical.
Are these at disadvantage?
That is at disadvantage, yes.
Oh, fuck. 8.
8. Okay. You're not really getting any magic sense from anything.
Okay. What's the next
and
one?
now just give me 2 d20s.
13. 4.
As you're kind of sitting here and you're just kind of looking around, you can't quite remember what you're looking for.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're kind of like looking for, you're at first looking for something magical, and then you're just kind of like, wait, what was I doing? And it just escapes you.
Hmm.
You got like a batch of forget-me-nots or something?
I'm just gonna get up. What was I?
I will make note that's the only thing. You can't quite remember what you're doing in that moment. Everything else is still clear. You know Velky and Laura and your mom are in the back. They're a distraction for you to be looking for things or stuff. But in that exact moment, you couldn't quite remember what it was you were doing. Like when you walk into your room and you're like, why'd I walk in here?
Go in to grab literally anything at work.
Yeah.
The ADHD do be hitting.
I'm just gonna start to make my way out. I'm gonna peek out, see if they're gone.
Yep. They are full in tour. You kind of peek through like the keyhole or like through the edge of the door, and they're like on the other side of the garden, the greenhouse.
I'm gonna just make my way out through the front.
Okay.
There's no like doorbell thing for the.
No.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna leave through the front, and then I'm gonna pick up the stone, and I'm just gonna put it down again. Pace. And then I'm gonna walk further away from the shop and just whisper Lily.
On Tayson's in, you hear that.
Now, you see, she was supposed to say lilies, so obviously she's in trouble. So we should go.
Jesus Christ.
What a fucking accurate thing to say, though.
Yeah.
She's so fucking distressed.
I kind of.
And that's when, like, you guys can say in your sending stone back that you've got directions to the house.
Yeah, he wouldn't smart ass her. If it was a different situation, he would have been like, "Do you mean lilies?" He doesn't say that though. Yeah, but if she comes on with lilies, he'll be like, "Cool." Well, not cool, but he'll be like, "Okay." Asked around a little bit, got a bit of information. Actually know where she lives. This is where she lives. Me and Zin are going there now.
So then for the others, Velkin.
God, I hope they didn't say that so loudly that, it just went all over the fucking greenhouse.
Put your headphones in.
For the sake of not fucking the group over, I'm going to say you can decide to not have the message
speaker.
go to a specific person.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was very much Kashana knows that Velki and Laura are currently speaking to Virginia, so she only messages Zintris and Onates.
And Onates will only message Kashana because he doesn't want Virginia to hear, "Hey, we're going to Virginia's house."
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Keep your hands off my cell phone.
Oh.
Velki, Lore.
Yeah. I'm not Laura.
I am Lore. I am not Belky.
So you're getting
Right
a
now.
fantastic tour
We cleared that
of
out.
this greenhouse. You see what Kashana saw before, how the flowers are all set to family as well as then to color after that. You also actually make a nature check.
Me?
Both of you, Velki at advantage.
13.
Advantage 18.
So, Velki, you understand that all these flowers back here are the ones that would currently be in season.
Okay.
And that's basically what you get from that.
Yeah,
These are
that
not-
makes sense.
Yeah. So there's probably no weird magic going on to keep things that wouldn't grow currently in this season. Even though it is a greenhouse to help with stuff like that, it's still very much these are all summer plants.
Right.
But you can see,
are we? Oh no, we're not in fall yet.
not
but
in
we're
fall
just
yet. I
edging
was about to
towards
say
it.
though, looking around, you can kind of see some plots that have currently been that are kind of being getting ready for planting. So probably the fall one's coming soon.
Okay.
Well, I guess because flowers take a while, those would probably be winter, and there's currently sprouting ones for fall.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just so good of a flower person she can grow them in like a day.
How's Onate's
Maybe.
garden going?
That's a good question. How's my garden going?
Nature check.
Sure, we'll do this right now. This is a good time for
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
I did roll a natural 20, so I'll have you know that my garden is immaculate.
Oh yeah, it's going great. Things are sprouting very well. You're like, oh, we could probably get some fresh veggies here soon.
Anyway, back to the plot.
Yeah, back to the plot. While you guys are doing this tour, I want you guys to give me perception checks.
So do that at advantage. Oh, natural 20 for 24.
Okay. 7.
Lore, these flowers are the prettiest flowers you've ever seen.
Probably.
Velky,
Yeah,
as you guys are getting this tour, you see that there's at the back corner of the greenhouse is like a separate greenhouse room that you can't quite see through because of the panes of glass or plastic plexi. No, greenhouses use glass, right?
sometimes they also just use plastic sheets. It depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah. So either way, it's obscured by whatever material is being used by this greenhouse.
That's where she keeps the good shit.
Okay.
That's what you get from your perception check there. She is currently going through each of the flowers, and there's at the base of each like family there's like a note card with like names of it, plant dates, sprouting times, when seeds can be grabbed, as well as like a checklist for the days.
Okay, so if I don't specifically gesture towards that corner, but that area, that wall in general, and I say, is it possible if I can break off and look over here? Something kind of caught my eye, but I'd like you to finish the tour with Law if possible.
Yeah, please show me all your. Do you have? I have a question. So I see a lot of like I know they're considered weeds, like dandelions and those little like ditch flowers, like wax
Ditch
flowers and
flowers.
stuff. Like wax flowers and stuff. Do you have those? Because I would love a like wildflower, but they're like underappreciated wildflowers. Weed bouquet.
I don't here. I do kind of at home keep some wildflowers growing. But here I kind of keep more to the things that need special tender care.
Okay, I understand.
I imagine if you want to find some wildflowers, you could easily find something outside of the city. I know the ground here isn't the best for growing foliage like that, but I'm sure you'd find something.
Yeah, no, I definitely see them around. I just figured a expert bouquet and flower specialist would be able to kind of make it look nice when I do it. It looks kind of just like I cut a bunch of weeds from the outside.
That has its own charms, though.
Oh, it definitely does. It definitely does.
So, Velky, you're kind of sneaking off.
Yeah, as they're talking, can I kind of I move towards that corner?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
So I do at disadvantage. I hope I don't get way worse than that. Nice. My first one was a nat 20. For 23. My second is a 15 plus 3.
So 18.
Yeah.
Okay. She is currently speaking with Lore and does not notice you heading towards that room.
Okay. Take a peek behind the door, please.
Okay. You take a look through and you're just kind of looking. Like you're just opening up the door and kind of taking a peek. You're not going in.
I might if something in there is interesting.
You see more flowers.
Oh, it's not where she keeps the weed. Okay.
There are lamps here and you see the good kush.
Okay, well, I would maybe like to go in, but before I do, I'd like to look behind me and make sure that she's still thoroughly distracted and that Lore kind of has her attention.
Okay. Yeah. Lore still has her attention.
I'll slip in.
Okay. You are in the room. A quick once over, there are plenty of, well, not plenty of flowers. It's not a giant room like the rest of the greenhouse is. But there is maybe 5 to 10 families here.
Okay. Recognize any of them?
Yeah, I need you to give me 3 rolls.
Okay.
The first is a nature check.
Okie dokie. 14.
Okay, now give me two d20s.
19. And 15.
Okay, so you're looking around. You do recognize some of them. You know flowers fairly well. What was the nature one again?
14?
14. Nothing.
Or 15, one of those.
Nothing super like seems out of the ordinary, but for the most part, you're not entirely sure why these would be sectioned off. Like they don't match the families that are out in the main greenhouse, but it doesn't really seem like they're anything like special to be sectioned off like this.
Anything else? Based on my other 2 rolls? Sorry.
Nope. Based off the other 2
okay.
rules, nope.
Let me see. What do people do back here?
Velky being like,
You
I'm
get-
not the sneaking person.
No, I'm not the sneaking person, but this caught my attention for some reason.
No, the sneaking person decided to come be the social person for some reason.
I guess my first instinct would be to see if there's anything different about the room then.
Sneaking person did enough sneaking a couple sessions ago.
Anything off about the room?
Yeah, is there?
Give me an investigation.
Okay, that would be a 19.
19. Nothing super seems off about it, aside from the fact that like it exists.
Yep, that is weird.
The layout of it is you kind of got the ring around it, with the exception of obviously where the door is. The same kind of platforms that are out in the main area with the irrigation stuff, and then the center platform isn't really a platform. It kind of just goes right to the ground. There's flowers on there. There's flowers on the other ones. There's again the spot where there's the section opening for sproutings and for new plantings for the change of the seasons. Yeah, that's kind of mostly what's going on in this room.
Okay, my second instinctual reaction would be to see if there's anything magically present.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. Unless you have the spell Detect Magic.
I do not, but I rolled a 19.
19. You do not get any magical sense from the room.
Any flowers?
Faint. One of the flowers in the middle section, it is the faintest of like little magical auras.
I would like to beeline towards that.
Beeline towards it. Okay.
But what were you gonna say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
No,
like,
just like if you weren't specifically trying to look for something, you would never have noticed.
Fair.
As you get closer to the flower, it is one in the center. And there's so many flowers here, you can't quite tell where the ping had come from.
Even though I'm close to it, for sure.
Yeah, like this is faint enough that you're like, there is a needle in this pile of hay.
Is there any way for me to double down? Concentrate real hard.
Concentrate real hard.
I'll even ask Tyr's help if I got.
I'll need another Arcana check and another 2 rolls after that.
Okay, sounds good. 17.
Okay.
15. 16. Wow.
So, you get the sense from the kind of very center plot. There's like a very faint magical ping from this set of flowers. And it is for whatever reason, everything else is so meticulously sectioned off. This section is just a variety of flowers.
Okay, so it's not all one flower.
For whatever reason, and again, that itself, like, this is a weird thing.
Yeah. I would like to touch one.
Sure. You can touch it.
One is just kind of the closest to where I feel.
Yeah, you can kind of put your hand through everything and feel like flowers. Nothing out of the ordinary there. One of the stems had a bit of a thorn and you accidentally prick yourself, but that's smarts, but no big deal.
Arts, but no big deal.
Yeah, you don't take a point of damage.
Well, that would be really weird.
Huh.
Wild. I don't know what else you want me to do here.
Wow.
What else do you want to do here?
Everything.
Everything? You've
I
been
want
in
to
here
know what
for,
it is.
You've been in here for a little bit now. You're probably going to have to either hurry with something or you're going to start having to make some stealth checks to keep up the search.
Okay, if I pluck a flower that feels closest to what I feel in my arcane knowledge, I would like to take it.
Okay. Give me...
I'm gonna need 3 rolls.
No. Because this is kind of a blind grab. It's like still a somewhat blind grab. I want you to just give me a D10. I've thought of a number between 1 and 10. Actually, you know what? Don't even roll. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Pick a number.
Hard. 4.
You pick a flower and it comes out and you have a pretty nice looking rose.
Interesting.
Yeah, I am pretty nice looking.
Yeah.
Just to be certain, I would like another one.
Okay, number between 1 and 10.
I don't like having to pick a number.
Would you like to roll for it instead?
I'll just, it's 7.
You go to grab a flower and you try and pull it and it doesn't move.
Why? What is causing this?
It seems really set.
Intriguing. If I leave it, do I get the sense that it will still be there if I come back later?
Yeah, like you feel like that would probably be in the realm of reality.
I know, right? But you never know, right? Okay, so I'm gonna try one more thing.
You don't have
and I
a
know
sixth sense on that being.
Yeah, I know, but maybe I'm channeling Anate's nature. Kashana gave me a dagger a little while ago.
Okay.
I would like to try cut it. Just very gently, like I'm not talking about hacking it, I'm talking about just potentially seeing if I can gently slice through the skin, because I have a very bad feeling about what this could potentially be. So I'm just...
So, you take your dagger.
Just prick it. I just want to prick it.
I need you to make me an attack roll.
Knew it! God damn it. Okay. That would be a 19.
19 hits, roll me your damage.
Oh, I need to know what the dagger damage is.
1d4 plus
1d4.
strength. Or dex. Strength or dex, your choice.
1 plus 3. 4.
So as you go to take a slice of it,
Prick it. I don't want to take a slice of
you,
it. Just
you go to
with the
prick it.
tip.
The moment that your dagger like pierces, the flower just vanishes, goes into the ground, the pot below.
Pixie
Well-
bastard.
Well, folks, I think you found it.
Okay. Very good. I'm going to take this rose. I'm going to put it in my pocket. And I will look behind me one last time at this patch. And I'll go back to the room.
Okay.
But I first would like to peek and see if, she's still... I don't want to just... Baba!
Yeah, make
Lore's
me.
got an absolute handful of flowers. He's doing his best
Yeah.
to distract
Laura's
her. but
managed to pull Virginia away to the other side of the room.
at this point, he's purchasing like so many flowers just because he does not know how to distract for this long of time in this small of a room.
Yeah, you've got yourself. Lore, you are doing a great job of distraction. B, Virginia is upselling you like crazy.
Oh, and he doesn't even care. I'm
Yeah.
like the only other option is to fall to madness, which he's trying very hard not to do.
So, Velky, you can very easily get back.
Okay, and what is the flower that is closest to the entrance of this secret warehouse room?
Lilies.
I will grab the lilies.
I don't know what season lilies bloom in, but she always has lilies.
Fair. That way it looks like I wasn't just fucking around. Okay, I'm gonna walk back up to them.
Like, to be fair, I think lilies are pretty much always in style. I think it's just different types of lilies. Like I think lily of like the valley and lily, like the single stem tiger lilies and stuff are
Yeah, I was
more
gonna say,
seasonal. But I know
because
those
I
like
know
the
Tiger
branched
lilies, some-
ones. Yeah, I'm like, because lilies are relatively hardy when it comes to actual seasons. Sorry, Michael, you picked the one flower I know about to say.
Right,
yeah. I know for a fact tiger lilies are a summer flower, so I will look for
Yeah,
tiger lilies.
lilies
just saw
definitely
some.
are.
Yeah, they grow outside my house.
So, yeah, you can rejoin. Lore has more flowers than maybe he should have.
Oh, 100%.
And has Lore somewhat forgotten that this is just a distraction?
No,
Okay.
he knows exactly what he's doing.
Okay, good. Yeah.
He's double
so,
hand full of flowers, though.
So you guys have a bunch of flowers now to purchase. Do you want to role play the rest of that purchase, or do we want to just kind of like let you guys now get away from your distraction to go?
Cut it, but first I just want to know if I gathered what kind of flower it was that I pricked.
Nature check.
Gotcha. Let's go.
The
That's
sentient,
a fucking 15.
the sentient memory fucker.
So yeah, you did. It was a barrage, but
Fucking.
it seemed weird. Like, you aren't entirely sure why you're not an expert on flowers. Your family like worked a farm, but not flower farm.
I didn't get the green thumb.
Yeah, you didn't get the green thumb. You were too busy catching silverfish. But it seemed
Like in
off.
Minecraft.
Something seemed off about it.
I know what a flower is. I know kinds of flowers. I don't know fuck all about them. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
you're like, you looked at that, you're like, that's like, you're like, as you're like trying to do this, you're getting a good look at it, and you're like, something seems weird about this one. Like, something looks off about this one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. So you guys can purchase your flowers. You get out. Kashana, did you wait around for them?
Yeah, I kind of just been walking, not like in front of the shop, but close by.
Okay. So, did you want to play out a little scene here, or do we want to call it for the night?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
We can play it out for a little bit.
Sure. We'll let you guys kind of play out the aftermath of this sneaky sneak.
Sounds good.
So we're leaving now. Then is what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Meeting
reconvene
up, okay.
with Kashana outside.
We made our
Right.
purchase because Shauna's outside, kind of waiting, half waiting.
Laura's got like both arms just full of flowers.
I've got tiger lilies and a couple seed packets.
Did y'all
think I
buy
have
enough?
one flower. I think I have a flower, one of almost each. So here's like 15 for you. Here's like 6 for you. Here's 6 more for you. Here's like a bunch for you. Yeah, anyone who comes near us is gonna get a flower.
Oh, that's really cute.
You know, you're adorable. So, something
Fine,
weird
wait.
happened.
Yeah, okay. Tell us about it.
Well, I didn't find what I was looking for, but I went into her office and I was sitting there and suddenly I couldn't remember what I was looking for.
All right.
Like it
Strange.
just left my brain.
Do you know? Was there anything in there?
She had a desk. It was pretty messy. Her safe. I put some money in there.
You got it open.
Yeah, of course. Of course she... Listen, I know my mum.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, just books, notes. She had some flowers in there, of course. That was it. Maybe... God. What if it's, like, genetic, and I'm, like... I'm going to get what she's getting. Whatever it is.
Think you have to worry about that.
No? Why is that?
Well, I found something real fun in there.
In the shop?
Kind of. Though very helpful in distracting her for a moment, I excused myself to the side. There was a separate room in the back. Kind of half hidden. Not really, it just wasn't... It was just a different room. I went inside. I think I found out that your mum might have a little basket on her back.
What do you mean?
There's something in there.
Like a creature? Like what do you mean?
It's hard to explain. Is there anything residual on the dagger, by the way, Michael?
No, there wouldn't be any residual on the dagger.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Put that away then. Well, while I was back there, it just felt odd. It felt weird, off, in the way that it wasn't connected to the rest. There was magic in it, somehow, but... Well, I was looking around, and in the center there's just a mess of flowers, just all sorts. And I grabbed one, and then I grabbed another, and it wouldn't move. It was just in there. You couldn't pull it out, no matter how hard you tried. So I stuck it with the dagger. Just a prick. I wasn't sure if it was physically connected to your mum or not, so I didn't want to hurt your mum. But it just sucked itself underground and poofed.
Do you think it's what's causing her to forget?
I think it's entirely possible. From what I could gather, it was a barrage, which is often used in medication and the like, so it's
Where
easy
was
to
this?
spot. In the, you know where the greenhouse is? You know,
Yes.
but like there's a room to the side that's semi-hidden. It was in there,
All right.
separated from the rest.
All right then.
And I think maybe if my intuition is correct, it might be something to do with whatever that is. But I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that, have I, DM? Have I heard of any little creature that looks like that or behaves that way?
No.
Fair, I've never seen anything like it before.
Do I maybe recall anything from what Velky's telling me? From either my studies or maybe like a certain flower that my mom talked about?
No.
All right.
Going back there after it's dark tomorrow, perhaps, after we actually get a good sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We should meet up with the others. Do you she just kind of like her hands are like flexing, and you can tell that she's trying really hard. Sorry, I I can't. If that thing's fucking with my mum, no, not a chance in hell. And I'm just gonna start making my way over to the shop.
It's not correct. It's an incorrect
If anybody
decision.
reaches for me, I will cast Arms of Hatter.
Jesus.
I mean, honestly, Lore would shrug and pass all of the flowers to Velky that didn't get passed out to strangers in this moment and probably follow her, but not in a, like, stopping way.
Why are you why are you giving these to me?
I'm gonna go with Kashana.
I didn't say I wasn't going to. I just want us all together. This is an awful
Okay.
idea. You don't even know what that was. Shauna, come back.
Well, then you better call the others, because I'm not stopping, and I keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's where we will end it then. Because I'm going to need to be prepared for this next section, I guess. So I want to thank everybody for joining tonight. That was quite the session. Thank you all for going through that. Hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to fight a plant!
So yeah. Next time, maybe fight a plant or something. Who knows what's going to go down? I was not ready for that.
The slime of the Grimble Gramble.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, we
Grimble
really
Gramble
hate
2.0.
plants.
So yeah, we'll see you guys all. I guess it's going to be 2 weeks from now, huh?
No!
Son of Grimble Gramble.
We'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Damn it!